Are you one of those people that actually think that eating sloppy joes open-faced is a good thing? Perhaps maybe you think that a bear actually does wipe its ass with a white rabbit in the woods. Are you one of those people that think the license plate A New Start is actually anus tart? Then this show is for you, because you know what's coming at you? Do you know what's fucked up?
Welcome once again to the Logan Jabroni Show, another live stream Tuesday night. And if you're anywhere else getting us on audio only, welcome to whatever day you fucking find us on. Once again, I am the Redneck Adonis. I am Jabroni to my immediate right.
Loki, as always.
And the man in the box. The man with the power. The man with the board. And he's never a whore. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, he was.
Was. But not is.
Right. But he was. I just want
Tell him your name before we get too deep into how hoary you were.
I'm focused, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Not that woman, but those three over there, perhaps you did.
Do have proof.
All right, fair enough. How are you tonight?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
I'm glad somebody's doing good around here.
Yeah.
The Yankees got bumped. The Falcons have a fire sale. We're going to talk about all that.
You can't be too upset about that.
No, about the Yankees? No.
You guys played very well.
Absolutely not. And thank you for your post, which is something I was saying to Red Sox fans after that game. The deluge came in. It was like a fucking flood.
Of course it did.
Guys.
There's a lot. Look, people got to understand the difference between a rivalry and hatred. No, there's a difference between rivalry and hatred. Let's be honest. If you were one of those people that cheered when the Yankees lost, you're a hater. And that's fine.
And you suck.
And that's absolutely fine. But let it be known that you're a hater throughout the entire season. Mm-hmm. Like, don't hey, good game, your friend 1 week, and then the next week be all hating up on them and secretly wanting them to lose. That's some bullshit.
That's
right
horseshit to the highest level right there.
Be a straight up hater or be a rivalry lover. And I love the rivalry. I always love the rivalry. But with rivalry comes the very harsh word that a lot of people don't understand, and that's respect.
Mm-hmm. And just for those of you out there watching now, we've been doing this together now, 5 years? Mm-hmm. Almost 5 years. If the Yankees aren't playing the Red Sox, do I give you shit?
No.
And if the Yankees aren't playing the Red Sox, do you give me shit?
Unless we lose to Baltimore. Then we deserve to give each other shit.
Then we kind of give each other the needle.
Yeah, because you deserve it. Because if you lose to the Baltimore Orioles, then
you pretty much suck already. Yeah,
it's over. Yeah, for that week, you have unbelievable.
It's kind of like losing to the Jets.
Yeah.
Wait, did we throw that one out there too?
Ouch, sorry, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nick,
it's all right, though.
Nick,
you guys
Scott,
came back to win.
Skip.
You guys came back to win. It's okay.
All in all, man, what a bad week. And the racing week was good, and we'll talk about that tomorrow night. I don't want to even talk about racing tonight.
Can't take it away, man.
Oh, my God, it was so good. But real quick, I asked you guys a question, and I'm going to throw out what's on your mind. Ric Flair himself, the nature boy. Somebody give me a woo so I don't feel so bad. Woo! Thank you. Somebody asked Ric Flair.
I don't want to get sued for that. He's fucking suing everybody.
Yeah, right? Somebody asked Ric Flair recently if you could pick your modern-day four horsemen from the current WWE roster, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, who would it be? And Ric Flair chose the following. Randy Orton. Not bad.
But Randy Orton was on a Four Horsemen-esque type of team in Evolution. So I agree with that. And Randy I didn't put on my list just for that reason.
He's not on my list either. Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, see? I'm getting all the oomph, but quick note, he's on my list.
Okay.
All right. Seth Rollins.
No.
Okay. And Roman Reigns.
No.
Now, either Ric Flair right now is sucking at the teat of Vince McMahon, trying to put all his favorites up on a pedestal and say, yeah, these would be my four horsemen. Or Ric Flair at 70 years old has officially lost his goddamn mind. Around the table, is Ric Flair right and sucking the teat of Vince McMahon, or has he lost his freaking mind starting with Eddie Go?
Having Roman Reigns on his list invalidates him. The whole list.
Fair enough. Mike, is he sucking the teat, or has he lost his mind?
He's already lost his mind. We knew that before. We tried to sue fucking WWE for that fucking hooker that kept going into the hospital to visit him to make sure he wasn't dying because she knew what she was going to get. She knew she was going to get a big payday.
Well, not only that, he sued over the man.
I know.
How many people over the years have said they're the man?
But Ric Flair is
The man.
the man. I mean, I even said it when we brought it up on the show not too long ago. It's very true. He owns that slogan, and if anybody can own right now, I think Becky Lynch could probably beat his ass and get the man title. So I mean,
Right now, my
to be the man,
11-year-old
you got
could
to
kick his ass.
That's what I'm saying.
As frail as he is. Emma, you got a shot, kid.
You don't own the title anymore.
No.
Let's put it that way.
No.
Let's put it that way. Okay. So yeah, at the one point he was the man, and to be the man, you have to beat the man. He made that slogan famous, and I completely agree with him. But like I said, you also have to, at the same point, still protect that title. And if you can't protect the title anymore, you have to pass the title on.
Right.
Period.
All right. So
No, I don't.
I asked you guys to do a little homework, and here comes the homework, starting with Mike, who is your
All right.
modern day four horsemen.
First of all, I want people to understand the idea of four horsemen. First of all, is very apocalyptic. All right, the whole idea of these four horsemen is they're supposed to be bringing on the rise of the devil, the Antichrist, and the voice of the devil. These three fucking beings.
They represent like plagues.
Right. So you got death, famine, war, and pestilence are your four horsemen, which I break down.
I learned that from Metallica, by the way. I didn't learn that from the Bible.
To be honest with you, I break it down like this. In wrestling terms, death is indestructible. He's usually the leader. Usually. Famine, I consider the technical wrestler. The reason why is because you just stretch it out. You take every ounce of energy away from them.
Nice. Okay.
War, power. It's always been about power. War is always going to be about power. Sometimes war can be your leader.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, pestilence. That's your high energy, high damage. Comes in and it hits you.
I think our lists are not going to be too far off, just based on what you just said. It's
And
gonna be
then
so much fun.
obviously your Antichrist is Triple H. Your devil is Vince, and the Holy Ghost, your voice, sort of say, of evil would be Paul Heyman.
Okay.
But my four horsemen: death is Braun Strowman,
Ooh.
famine, AJ Styles, war, Brock Lesnar, and pestilence. I got to give it to the Fiend.
Wow. What an iconic group of characters. And eclectic as well.
And also, like I said, if you think of WCW's Four Horsemen, you had Mick Michaels on there.
No, you're talking about the late days.
The late days, right. With the 90s, when they really tried to bring it back, you had Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
You had the Iceman, and
Dean
you had
Malenko.
Ric Flair, right? And every once in a while, Arn Anderson would make his appearance. There were technically five horsemen, but Arn would be there when Rick wasn't
Well,
there.
he couldn't go. But,
Right.
Yeah.
So it was like flip flopping.
spot.
Right. Flip flopping. But out of those people, the only one that had an ounce of charisma was Chris Benoit. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Wait,
not
you-
Chris, I'm
you
sorry.
said
Not Chris.
charisma.
Charisma is not Chris Benoit, is Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
So you have three guys that have absolutely zero for charisma, but technical wrestler, Chris Benoit, or Dean Malenko. You can go either way. I kind of like to think that Dean Malenko was more or less, say, the technical, and Chris Benoit was the pestilence, the high damage, high fucking output as fast as he could. Obviously, Ric Flair at that time, could you really put him as indestructible? No, but McMichaels, you could probably put him as death, and you could put Ric Flair and
I
Arn
like the way
Anderson
you went
as
with
war.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
And my list may not be that far off, but I went with I took my favorite horseman of all time, which was Anderson, Arn, Blanchard, Flair, and Barry Windham. You got two techs and two bruisers
Right.
who could also be technical in their own right. So my list, you have to have a leader, right?
Absolutely.
Who's a better leader right now in 2019? If he decided to go full time again, John Cena would be the most fantastic leader of a modern day.
It'd be a good way to end his career, too.
Exactly. And again, there's not a person in the business that doesn't respect John Cena, much as there wasn't a whole lot of people in the business that didn't respect Ric Flair.
Did you see what he said to to freaking Roman Reigns on
No.
Raw the other day?
No, I did not. I didn't watch Raw. I was
dude,
sick, and I'm still kind of feeling.
I gotta
sorry,
say
guys.
though, just to cut you off real quick, what he said to Roman Reigns was fantastic. He said, "You are the original John Cena wannabe, but you're the worst kind because
Yeah.
you can't even do it right." And it was just like for John Cena to say that to him.
Let me
was
ask you a
just-
dumb question. You've gone to wrestling matches. I've been to one in 8 years. And do you cheer for John Cena? Probably
No,
the
I
answer
do.
is no.
I scream. My
Your
kids
Cena
cheer.
sucks.
Yeah. My
Okay,
kids get,
same.
Cena, or what is it? Cena
See,
sucks.
let's go Cena.
Yeah, let's go Cena. Let's go Cena. So, my
So
boys are doing that.
when we went to that SmackDown a couple years ago, myself, Angela, Madison, and Jason, and we're in the crowd, and the kids are, let's go Cena. Of course, there I am. Cena sucks. And I told the story about the guy next to me, who was about our age,
Mm-hmm.
cheering for Cena. And we had a great conversation. He bought me a beer. It was like the coolest fucking time, and he understood the gimmick. But we all respect John Cena because
Right.
he puts it out there.
No, he's not only put it out there, he's out there all the time, still putting it out there.
Exactly.
We've talked about how he's made over 500 Make-A-Wishes or
The
something
leader
like that, dude. The leader.
in
Nobody's
Make-A-Wish.
the closest person. I've looked it up. It was Justin Bieber, and he was at like 213.
Nobody beats Cena on the Make-A-Wish.
213. I mean, I got to give it to Biebs though. At least he's doing that. If he
Yeah.
ain't doing anything else, he's doing Make-A-Wish.
All
I
right.
mean, so
Fair enough.
fucking good on you, Biebs, for
So
that.
in the Tully Blanchard spot, I did take one of Ric Flair's picks. I took Dolph Ziggler.
He's gonna have some wine.
Yeah, he is because he's got the cheese right over
He's
there.
got his cheese.
I
He's gonna
want to
have
hear
his
his
Chardonnay.
His Four Horsemen is probably going to be like Bo Dallas,
It's gonna be Ultimate Warrior.
yeah, Dynamite Kid.
yeah.
we said current WWE roster, Ed. Just so you know.
Junkyard Dog.
Yep.
and,
Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly
Hillbilly
Jim.
All four.
All four. There you go. Just bring back the scuffling hillbillies and have at it. But Ziggler is in that Tully Blanchard spot. He's a technician, but he's a bruiser. I watched Dolph Ziggler, like him, love him, or hate him, or what have you. He just keeps getting better. He's the Kurt Hennig of our time, and I love that about him. Putting into the
I just wish he would decide if he wants to really do his career as a comedian or if he
Exactly.
really wants to throw the time because he's a great comedian, but he's also a great wrestler. You know what I'm saying?
he's one of the few I don't
So,
turn the channel on.
I would like to see that. Yes,
And-
I would like to
and-
see him take it a little bit further, but you know,
Right, and in the last 5 years, and Mike will attest to this, I've learned to say his name correctly.
yeah.
You're
Yep.
welcome.
Yep.
In the Arn Anderson spot, the technician, the one you fear, is Drew McIntyre.
I like Drew McIntyre. I do. I like him a lot. I like where he's come. I liked his character. I like how he gained weight.
Yes.
That to me was big because I liked him when he was Drew McIntyre clean cut when he first came on the
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
And his future.
I'm the chosen one and
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
bullshit.
His future impact DDT fucking thing was fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Just great. The problem was he just felt fake. He just didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Now, he probably gained about
He went away.
40 pounds of
Yeah,
muscle.
he went away for a couple years.
Grew a
He comes
fucking
back.
beard
Oh,
and
yeah.
just looks the part of a badass now, and he plays it very
I
well.
watched him decimate Ricochet last night. I
That
watched
was hysterical.
I watched about 40
I'm
minutes. I
sorry.
watched 40 minutes of Raw. I watched about 15 minutes of football, and I was like, both of these are going to be squashes. I'm going to bed, and I
Yeah.
did. Again, still not feeling well. Sorry, guys, for the voice, but yeah, McIntyre. When you see him come out, he means business. He is that guy.
Yeah, he ain't playing. He's
And,
not playing, man.
My last guy, the Barry Windham, the technician, but I want to call him he's really the bruiser. I'm going to go to NXT, and my fourth horseman, current, is Tommaso Ciampa, the NXT champion.
That's nice.
He is bad ass, and when he wants to whoop your ass, he's going to whoop your ass. But if you want to go to the mat and go hold for hold and toe for toe, dude, Ciampa is on you like
Yeah.
stink on shit.
Yeah.
And I really like that about him. And I wish if they could find a way, unlike a bunch of other NXT call-ups, when they call Ciampa up to the main roster, don't ruin him.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with that, man.
Right.
But so far they're doing pretty good with the NXT. So we'll see how they go with
So
that.
far, so good. Now, Eddie, do you have a four horsemen, or did you not do your homework?
Well, Death, I'm thinking Bray
Nice.
Wyatt.
Oh, you're going
honestly.
Mike's route. I like
Kind
it.
of,
I
yeah.
like it. Okay.
War, I think I kind of agree. Brock Lesnar definitely fits that mold. Either that or Braun Strowman. I think either one of them.
Yeah, either one
But
of the big
mostly,
guys.
I think mostly Brock.
Okay.
I'd like to see them do something with Braun Strowman, though. That's my big thing.
They
you know,
keep
like,
fucking
they
him
just keep
up.
fucking
And
him up.
Guys,
dude.
we won't be talking about wrestling forever. This was just, I gave these guys homework. It's what's on my mind, and then we're going to know what's fucked up, I promise. And Falcon fans, if you're watching, I got your ass by the sling, motherfuckers.
Famine's a tough one because I tend to disagree with you a little bit. I think Famine should be the hungriest wrestler, and I don't see it if I were to pick one. I'm kind of going out of the circle though. I'd probably pick Ronda Rousey to be honest.
Right.
A woman horseman.
I
All
think
right.
she's the hungriest right now, and you can't discount
She's coming back.
contribution right now.
Yes.
And as far as Pestilence, that's a tough one too.
I think you picked Pestilence was
That was my
AJ?
Bray Wyatt.
Oh, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
AJ
was
was
Famine.
my Famine.
Okay.
For Pestilence, man.
Even if you go his route or my route,
Yeah,
he's
either
a hungry
way.
motherfucker.
I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Give us something.
The Japanese guy that
Nakamura.
Nakamura.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shinsuke, I would consider Pestilence because when he gets in there, it's like
He breaks you down.
Boom, yeah.
He breaks you down.
All right.
Definitely.
So there you have it. If you
Destroys
have a
you.
four horseman a current four horseman that can beat our four horsemen, please chime in. Do what you got to do. Live on YouTube right now.
Don't
If
be
you're
an
listening-
anus tart.
If you're listening on audio only, send it to the Logan Gibroni Show Facebook page, and let's have some fun. Let's see your modern day four horsemen.
All
What's
right.
on your mind?
So I got a little something. I got some new vocabulary for people.
Oh, this is going to be good.
So recently, obviously, you have your Trump supporters and you have your Trump haters. And it gets ugly out there, people. It gets really, really ugly.
Yes, it does.
But what about us that just really don't give a crap? You know what I'm saying? What about us that just say, you know what? He's my president. I'm going to fucking support him no matter what he fucking
You mean
does.
real Americans is what you're saying.
So I've come up with 3 new terms that I think we can all agree on that'll work out very well. So if you're a hater of Trump, you're a trumpeter. You're Trump hater. Trumpeter. Trumpeter.
Okay, I'm getting it. Yeah.
If
that's
you are a supporter, of course you're a Trumpee. I make it very easy. See how that was?
I like what you're
and now
doing.
people can't get upset. The Trump people can't get upset. You made me a Trumpet, blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't. I made you a Trumpee. See? So shut your Trumpish mouth and be quiet. Now, for us that are just like, he's our president. Trumpetists.
like an atheist,
Right.
but different.
Right. We believe that he's our president, and we're going to continue letting him be our president. And until another president takes his place, he's our president.
All right.
So, people, like you, if you're not a hater and if you're not a supporter, then you're a Trumpetist, and we welcome you. And not only that, stop hating on each other. Like this, there's so much other things going on besides the fact that everybody wants to get him impeached. Well, dude, it's not too far away from voting time. All right? Like, are you that afraid that he's going to get reelected again? Is this the real fear right now, people? Is this the real fear?
Brother, the simple answer to that is yes. Yes, they are. And you know why?
So we're going to get the impeachment rolling before he gets into office. So when he actually does win, he gets impeached like within a week or two of him being there. Yeah.
He's probably, and I hate to say this because I'm not a fan of the man, although as military men, commander-in-chief, that is our president.
That's why I say he's my president. I don't,
I don't give a fuck if AOC got elected. As much as I hate her, guess what? That's my president.
it's true.
Sorry. And I'll tell you that straight up to your eye.
I mean, if you ever
AOC
feel like
got
your
elected,
life is in
she is
danger,
my president.
like obviously if a president tells you, hey, you need to go out there and start butt fucking ducks,
Whoa, hello.
then you're not going to go butt fuck a duck just because that's what your president says
Are
to
you
fucking do.
prophesizing the AOC presidency?
I'm just,
in
yeah,
6
if
years?
AOC becomes president, that's the first thing she's going to do. Is she's going to
Have us
say,
fucking ducks.
this is fucking bullshit and stop fucking ducks. And then you're going to have half the population going out there fucking ducks.
Right.
Because of AOC, let's be honest.
Listen, there have been much better bartenders that could convince me to fuck a duck.
Speaking of which, I would vote for Samantha or Lauren today from
Yeah.
Tokyo Sushi than I would AOC.
It'd probably be fucked up. I might actually
Yeah.
do it. Go
But-
fucking duck. Come here,
But,
crack.
but not fucking lie, because she
Right?
fucking looks at you all blank. Hey, can I get a Budweiser?
And for Lauren, if you're out there, hey, it's chicken, bitch.
The Budweiser?
The Budweiser. Oh, we've been to places like that.
No,
We don't have the Budweiser. Can I have a Miller Lite?
What's on your mind,
You
bro?
want a Corona? I said a Miller Lite. Oh, a Heineken. Bitch. No, Eddie, what's on your mind? See, and
Well,
this is why I love this show.
Just followed up on him real quick. Like I said, I'm a big reader of the great philosopher
Are you a trumpeter?
Snake Plissken, where I believe he said, "I don't give a fuck about your president or your war."
He's going to invoke the great name of Snake
Snake
Plissken.
Plissken, I don't give a fuck about your president or your war. But I think
Nice.
you guys know that. I don't give a fuck
Yep.
who's in that
Yep.
office.
Trumpetist.
You're not going to get me to fucking duck.
Nope, exactly. And you can have your your
But-
cake and eat it too. That's
But,
fine.
I mean,
that's
this,
fine.
I mean, this is kind of a fucked up story, but it's on my mind. So, guess who's back in the news?
Who?
Mia Khalifa.
That one woman that refuses to go away and will never likely die.
Oprah Winfrey.
No, the
Rosie O'Donnell.
No,
Roseanne.
I'll give you a hint.
Rosanna Dana
Pelosi.
Dana.
I'll give you a hint. She is not your president.
Hillary Clinton.
Oh God, she's
She's
coming
back
back.
in the news, and she's going.
I don't
after,
get any cheers for that. I got the fucking answer right. Let's get. Oh, horse shit. Thank you.
Sorry, wrong button.
Thank you, studio audience.
So she's back in the news, and she's going after someone in her own party that's in
Oh.
the primary.
Oh, no shit.
Tulsi Gabbard, who is the
Tulsi Gabbard. Sounds too much like Tully Blanchard, although I love Tully Blanchard, but I wouldn't vote for him for president.
So you don't know about Tulsi Gabbard? Well,
I've
Tulsi
heard
Gabbard,
a little bit.
Tulsi Gabbard is the only anti-war Democrat in the primary right now.
There's a surprise. A Democrat.
Don't
that's
get me wrong.
anti-war.
Don't get me wrong. I won't be voting for her or whatever, anything like that, because as far as economics goes, I still think she's a train wreck.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not bad to look at. Matter of fact, I saw a video of her working out, and oh, that ass though. But
Is she better looking?
Probably a
than,
fucking porn out
Is
there.
she better looking than Palin?
much.
Because I thought Palin.
All you gotta
was
do is
hot.
fucking check
Let's
out
put-
Pornhub,
let's
dude.
put this-
I bet you $20
she's
you'll
the
find
Hawa-
something.
She's a Hawaiian congresswoman.
Oh, hello.
So she's in the Congress.
Fuck
And running for
Alaska
president.
and fuck people in Alaska.
So-
Sorry.
However, according to the not president Hillary Rodham Clinton,
Nacho president.
the founder of Pussy Hat Incorporated, she is being groomed by the Russians. She's a Russian plant.
Oh, dear
They're
God in
grooming her
heaven.
for a third-party run so that she can spoil everything like the third party spoiled everything for her.
Oh my God in heaven, Hillary.
That's pretty smart.
Hillary.
You know
when,
what?
When do you
I'm gonna say it.
stop?
I'm gonna say it. Do you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
Tulsi Gabbard is currently, not past tense, currently a member or a major in the Hawaiian National Guard.
No shit.
Has done 2 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Nice.
She's already hotter to me.
And she's being
Already, yeah.
being accused of being a Russian plant by Hillary Clinton.
What kind of shit is this?
Well, then either A, she's going to be the next one to commit suicide.
With 2 bullets.
You know, people have said that. But unfortunately, being a sitting member of the military might not be as easy, but
Nah, I don't
You
know.
don't know the power of the Clintons, bro. You don't know the power of the Clintons, bro.
Hold my beer.
now
All right.
Bernie Sanders has come out in defense of Tulsi, saying that's ridiculous. She's not a fucking Russian plant. Good on him. I'll give all credit's due.
Hey, he's trying to
You know
scoop
who's
up.
silent?
He's trying to scoop up any duty right now he can and rub it on
Of
himself.
course, of
You know what
He's
the-
got to
the
make
crickets
himself
are?
relevant.
Crickets are from the front runners, Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren. Say
Elizabeth
nothing.
Warren doesn't want to open her mouth
You don't
because she's
want-
afraid to stick her fat
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
foot in it
You-
any more than she already has.
Fuck.
You're
liar.
already in the fucking low fucking percentile as it is right now. If you open up your fucking mouth and say anything negative about this, you're gonna lose
Yeah, take
whatever
your-
fucking background you had is gone.
Take your
Fuck that.
12% and run with it,
Well,
Elizabeth.
Tulsi is already in a couple of debates gone after, she's the one who knocked out Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was kind of trailing the lead.
Oh, wrong Kamala.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kamala Harris was kind of rising in the polls, starting to creep up on Bernie.
Yeah.
Bernie was a front runner until his heart attack, and then he just went down.
Was
downhill.
Slick
Well, of
and
course.
was Slick and Kimchi next to Kamala Harris when she gave her speech?
No, But she totally went after Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris is running on this criminal justice reform, yada, yada, yada. White people suck. And, like, Tulsi Gabbard just went at her when she was an attorney general in California and was like, you locked up more black people than anybody else that's been in that office and yada, yada. And totally, like, destroyed her credibility, knocked her out of the polls. And then
Garbage.
the DNC has been, like, trying to push her out because she's a threat to the establishment and the war machine.
War Machine.
Not.
Oh,
I will-
did you just say War Machine?
I will cancel this show. Like,
I don't have the button gimmick anymore or
yeah,
the
so
mask.
this whole shit show.
I remember that.
Has been on my mind. I find it somewhat amusing and somewhat dangerous, and I just want to say to Hillary, "Why won't you die?"
I just want
Because that's what she's doing when she's killing other people. She's literally taking life from them.
No, it's
Pretty much.
ridiculous. It's like it's funny. It's like she legitimately thinks that job is hers.
No,
And-
she's already planned it. Well, a lot of people don't realize like Hillary's actually been around for like 235 years,
give or take.
and she
challenged
sucks the
Lincoln
souls.
back in the day.
Right? Yeah.
It's funny in a very nice political way. Tulsi went on Twitter and said, I had a feeling you were part of the fucking conspiracy against me." And she almost went WWE like. She actually said to Hillary, like, if you want to be president so bad, jump in the race or shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's
And it's
exactly
like,
it.
Without the profanity. But that's pretty much what she said. She's like, you want to fight, get in the ring, motherfucker, or
Yeah.
shut the hell up.
Do it. I
But-
want to see it.
You know
I
what?
want to see
You
it.
know what? Here's the ironic part. So people, and I still think this is despicable, even though I didn't like the man. I thought Trump trashing John McCain's war record was pretty.
No,
trashy.
it was weak.
No class,
It was
pretty
weak.
trashy.
It was classless.
How the fuck does Hillary basically accuse a sitting major in the National Guard of treason, essentially calling him a Russian asset? That's treason. You're accusing him of a crime that the federal government can kill you for.
Because she's looking for anything that's going to get a
But-
little boom sauce on her side.
Yeah, but why isn't the same vitriol being thrown at Hillary? It's the
Because
same.
you'll die.
You're right. You're right.
We've already mentioned her name enough where we become a hashtag at this point, and one of us could actually be getting offed on the way home. Who knows at this point?
I wouldn't be surprised if in the last minute Hillary jumps in the race and for some reason wins the primary, even though she hasn't debated, hasn't campaigned.
Well, the reason why is because it would, if she hasn't campaigned and then gets in the race and gets there in the primary, it's because it was already fucking decided, and she wouldn't have to do any of this fucking homework prior to make herself look like an idiot.
that
Because let's be
happens-
honest, she does some pretty fucking incredible things that by herself just makes her look like a complete idiot. Her facial expressions, number one, are just out of like character.
she doesn't
like,
inspire at all.
No, and she just, like I said, the way that her face reacts to different scenarios, it doesn't even look like she's programmed to the right thing. Like when she's supposed to be surprised, she has like a fear face. When she's supposed to be happy, she has like this fucking mad fucking resting bitch face. You know, it's just like she doesn't seem like she has her fucking emotions down. She
No.
just doesn't seem like she's all together.
And I notice, like, there's so much cover for her when she fucks up. So it's like Trump says something stupid, like, and we covered this like a couple seasons
We laugh
back.
our asses off.
Well,
We're like, what a fucking dumbass.
We covered this a couple seasons back when Trump was like, hey, I got a good relationship with the blacks. The blacks love me.
Yeah.
He'll say something like that and the whole world will go nuclear. She says something stupid to a bunch of black people like, I always keep hot sauce in my purse. And everybody covers for her.
Yeah, they're
she
like,
just as
well, I did ask for fucking Tabasco sauce. And, you know, she just so happened to say, I always keep Tabasco in my house. That's just the way it works.
Tabasco
Keep it in my
sauce
purse.
is
In my
not
purse.
real hot sauce.
Yeah, well, someone was
Although,
asking
did you
for
see
it,
the
so-
meme with the dude? He's got like a gun holster and it is a bottle of hot sauce. I was like, yeah, this dude wins the internet.
Fuck yeah.
That's Jim Lalamere every day of the year. If you've ever had dinner with Jim Lalamere, he's got hot sauce coming out his wazoo.
That,
Here,
and
let
I
me add
love
this.
fucking the
Dude,
slap
I
your mama.
imagine Jim
That is my
Lalamere-
favorite fucking sprinkle
Jim
fest.
Lalamere does the morphin time thing, and beer and cheese just appear everywhere.
Yes,
Yep.
but if you know Jim Lalamere for more than, dealing with him on this show, and Jim, if you're out there, we love you, kid. Come back to the show. He is a hot sauce guru. I thought I was a hot sauce guru, and then I
I
met
would love
Jim.
to do a hot sauce show, Jim. If you're
Bring
listening.
it. All right, you heard it here first. I'm going to text him when the show
We'll
is
do-
over.
Yeah, we can do it. We got all this.
We should do a beer and chili show.
Yes, and I got the name of the show
I
already.
win the
With
chili
cheese.
I win the chili already.
Horse shit.
with cheese.
Well, you weren't there for the chili, so
What Chili's?
Wow.
What Chili's?
He made chili.
I made chili.
Yeah, I know.
had
I,
two
was
bowls of it.
sick.
Yeah. That's-
You wouldn't have been sick.
I would have been even more sick.
Chili
Yeah.
cures all.
From this end and then from this end, I'd have been done.
Doubt it.
I'm still
I
suffering.
doubt it.
All right, so we may as well jump into
Doubt it.
one of our favorite
He just did.
things.
He just asked her what was fucked up. Didn't
And,
you notice that?
all right.
He kind of twisted his
He-
what's on his
he-
mind and fucked up all at the same time.
He walked right in, but I want
smart.
the graphic, I want the gimmick.
smart.
If not, Eddie's gonna sing the song because somebody's got to do it.
What the fuck?
There we go. Now we got the gimmick. So, Mike, got anything?
Of course I do.
I figured you would.
fucking got a shit ton of fucking
Good.
bullshit
I'll
for
let you start because I want you slimy motherfuckers to wait for what I gotta say until he's done. You rat bastard, lying, fake ass motherfucker.
Wow.
Yes, I'm hot.
Wow. Okay. All right. So I'll put this one over here for right now. But, so, I'm just going to go right into it. You guys know what's fucked up.
What's fucked up, my friend?
They are literally talking about taking a perfect movie called The Princess Bride and remaking it.
Nope.
And not just
Nope.
people, not just people, celebrities, high-end celebrities want to pool their money together and remake The
Nope.
Princess Bride.
Nope.
No,
No.
Fuck no.
2 years ago, you brought up a story, or Eddie brought up, one of you two did, because I was hot. And they said, Justin Timberlake is on board to remake Scarface. No. Perfect film. Don't fuck with it.
Well,
In
if it's
fact,
Justin.
shut up. I'm not done. Shut up, Ed. Get out of your house. Angela and I, we were sitting around the other night. We're both sick, and she says, "You know what? We haven't watched in a long time. We haven't watched Scarface." And I kind of looked at her like she had a fucking thumb growing on her forehead. And I said, "Why do you want Scarface? It's an iconic movie. It's just that one scene with the chainsaw on them. I'll let you know when it comes up. I'll give you the 5-second Iggy. You leave the room, and then I'll scream, 'It's clear!' And I did, and she came back in, and we enjoyed the fucking film. It's the perfect film. Don't fuck with it. The Princess Bride, like you said, is the perfect film. Don't fuck with it. Another one being the Never
First of all,
Story.
who are you gonna get to play Andre the Giant? Can I
Who are
just
you going to
ask
get
you
to
that?
play Fezzik? Nobody. Even the
Nobody.
Big Show wouldn't take that role.
Nobody.
The Big Show would say, "Nope, can't do it." That's
They
iconic.
CGI him.
Who's
No, stop.
That's what they do.
Asshole Jones, no.
You know it's true.
And they'll put fucking Milli Vanilli little elves right next to him too.
Which makes the
do.
because I said asshole Jones. Now the hot sauce Jones, when Jim Lallimer comes back, just kind of falls to the wayside. Because fuck you, asshole Jones. Seriously, you should just quit now. Seriously,
Well, I guess. Well, damn.
it's horseshit.
Well, damn.
It's horseshit.
No, I don't see it happening. I to be honest with you, you know who I think one of them is? Will Smith.
Maybe.
I think Will Smith is one of them that wants to fucking redo this.
Are you on,
Number one, there was no major black people in that movie.
No.
So, you know, he's
my
going to
God,
want...
here we go.
Oh, yeah, buddy. You're feeling
they
me.
might tokenize a lot of characters.
Yeah, you're
or
feeling
do
yeah.
the whole movie that
Right,
way.
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Are you
thinking.
gonna get Billy Crystal and who was what's her name? The blonde chick that played Billy Crystal's
Dude,
wife.
fucking
She's in
Tracy
everything.
Ullman. She was great. The witch. No, Tracy Ullman was the witch.
Tracy Ullman was the witch, but who was Billy Crystal's wife? She's in
Oh,
everything.
yeah. Have fun storming the
Wait,
castle.
Carol something. Go to the Google machine. Somebody out there in La La Land.
How about the Internet Movie Database? I won't.
Yeah,
Or you
there you
can do
go.
that.
All you got to do is do fucking Princess Bride freaking
You can do that. On the
cast.
same thing on the Google machine and hit cast, and all the pictures come up. I did it the other day trying to figure out a character on a fucking movie. By the
You
way,
know,
if
and
you've
even-
never seen Steel Toes,
Even
get it on
you know,
Amazon.
even my time.
Oh, Carol Kane was.
Carol Kane, thank you.
there you go.
Amazing.
Yep.
Who are you going to get to play Carol Kane's part? Who else has that kind
And
of
do you think they're going to do the
quirkiness?
lifesaver fucking joke?
No.
And do you think anybody would get it
No.
nowadays? Remember when Tracy Ullman gave the Prince of Nottingham, Prince of Nottingham, the lifesaver, and said, "My darling, take this; it'll save your life." And he shot it out of her hand. You don't remember that?
No.
Dude?
Don't fuck with
She literally
perfection.
pulled out a lifesaver, and she was trying to give him a lifesaver.
I don't know if you guys are on Carrie Elway's Twitter, but he had a very
Oh, he was-
interesting take on it.
he said,
he's-
"Don't mess with a perfect film."
This is what he said. This is exactly what he said. We'll see if you catch on to this. There's a terrible shortage of perfect films in the world.
Yeah, that's
be
what-
ashamed if they messed with this one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, how many times, and I don't think they've remade it, but they've reworked, they've done spin-offs and sequels and all this bullshit. The Wizard of Oz. Perfect fucking film.
Yeah, but we still haven't seen a remake of it.
Exactly.
I mean, we saw
I disagree.
we had
Here
the
we
funky
go.
one with Michael Jackson,
But that was more of a Broadway musical type thing
like
that
a
was converted.
jazzy.
Yeah, but that was a Broadway musical that they brought to the screen. And I see your finger, Ed. Go ahead before I
Wizard
slap
of Oz
somebody.
is a good movie, not a perfect film.
Horseshit.
Not a perfect film
Horseshit.
because it is not a good Wizard of Oz movie.
How so?
It deviates so far from the book and
So do half
waters,
the fucking movies
waters
out
down
there.
that story so bad. I've never considered it a good Wizard of Oz.
I've never read the
Take.
book, so I got nothing to take on that. So
I read like the first couple. There's actually I think there's like 12 books.
Yeah.
I read the first couple in elementary school, and after reading those and then watching the movie is so deviated and so.
We're not talking
like,
about the book to the movie. We're talking about just a film.
It's a
Just
good
from
film,
beginning
but-
to end.
but I don't think it's a
Could you
perfect
think?
film.
Do you think it could be recreated better than
Yes.
what they did in '39?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Everybody's
I-
entitled to their opinion, even if
I
they're
noted it,
wrong.
the charm of Judy Garland will never be.
the
Replaced. I
problem
agree with
is
that.
There
the
you go.
problem
I agree
is
with that.
I don't think
I think
enough
it can be done
people
better.
have read the story where if you deviate from the movie, you're going to piss people
All
off.
right, and I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy that, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back to his point. Not only Judy Garland, but you have to also throw Margaret Hamilton into that,
Right.
Because I don't think there is another human being on earth that could portray the Wicked Witch of the West the way Margaret Hamilton did.
Oh, yeah.
The Scarecrow, possibly. The Tin Man, sure. The Lion, ooh.
No,
Burt
that
Lahr
lion,
as
he
the
was
lion. All right,
great,
we're gonna
dude.
put him up there.
Honestly, you're probably going to scream at me, but I think a much better interpretation of that was that one with James Franco. I don't know if you saw that one.
I didn't like the lion in that movie. I didn't.
Wasn't that like the futuristic fucking?
Yeah, the,
It was-
the
it
Return
was-
to Oz.
Well,
or,
it was the story.
No,
of
Return
him
the
coming-
Oz had
Gimmick.
Michael Jackson in it.
no, that was The Wiz.
Oh, The Wiz. You're right. Yeah, that was.
I've
The
seen all
Wiz.
of them.
That was. Yeah.
That's a remake of a Broadway play.
Yeah,
So.
right.
That's what I was
But
saying.
it's still Wizard of Oz. It's still
It is.
based on the
Oh,
Wizard
yeah.
of Oz story.
Right.
So I mean, that's where you come from.
I got it.
So you know what? Since we're talking like this, so The Princess Bride is based on a book. So is it fair to say that another remake is a remake of a movie, or is it another?
We're talking about the film.
We're talking about the
and
film.
that's where all of this
Right,
stems
but
from.
If it's based on a book, though, is it a remake or is it just
No,
another
you
movie
brought up the
based on a
book thing.
Yes.
You brought up the book thing because as far as
Yeah, but-
I'm concerned, if I don't read the book and I only watch the film, that's the only information I'm going on, pal. I don't give a rat's ass if there's a book out there or not.
No,
this
you
is-
can't discount the
This
book.
is no, I can, and
No.
I have, and I
No.
will. I will
No.
continue to
Wait,
do
wait,
so.
wait. Offsides, timeout, clipping. If we're talking about major motion pictures and you're saying you can't discount the book, we're talking about major motion pictures and you're saying, well, you have to factor in the
Well,
book.
what if the
Horseshit.
what if
We're
the movie
talking
they
about
made-
the celluloid that everybody sees and
If it
pays
says
their money to go see.
if it says based on a true story or based by the popular author by so and so, then yes, you have a dog in the fight. But if it's just The Wizard of Oz and you turn around and tell me Lord of the Rings, I've read the book, so I can't say that. But I didn't read The Hobbit. So as far as I'm concerned, The Hobbit is my point of view from the story Hobbit.
Well, those 3 Hobbit movies is just a whole load of bullshit we can talk about.
All right, here, I'm gonna throw something out to you.
Well, Legolas, first of all, being in that
The
movie
shortest-
was
the
a
shortest
fucking
book.
horseshit.
The shortest book in that whole epic series becomes 3 movies.
Yeah. No, they spread that shit out. They had to.
I'm gonna throw this out to you because when I was married, my wife was into that Twilight bullshit. She read all the books, and the first Twilight film comes out. Oh my God, you got to go see this movie with me. It's gonna be so good. And I read the book, and I said, "Give me the book." So I read the book.
I read all of them.
Sorry, I read the first one. Then we went and saw the film. My problem going to see the film is that I thought people are going to sit and watch the film. Little did I know that there were going to be 4 14-year-olds behind
Oh,
us.
it's almost like watching Rocky Horror cult shit.
And as we're watching the film, and there's a scene, I think it was the scene where the werewolf kid, Taylor Lautner, and the main heroine gimmick played by
Bella.
Kristen Gimmick Schnabitz, they're
One
talking
facial expression, Kristen.
Yep.
pretty much.
Rest
And
in
they're
bitch face, Kristen.
They're talking about something, and all of a sudden, these 4 go nuts behind me. I mean, I paid $16 a head, me and the wife. Thankfully, this theater served beer because I could not have made it through
You
this film
wasted
without a
that
beer.
theater to see Twilight.
All I know is they served beer, and that helped. Because all of a sudden they're having this conversation. Oh my God, you remember in the book where he said this and they didn't say that? And oh my God, and this, and you remember the next thing they're going to do? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
I paid $16 to watch this. Shut the fuck up. Who do you think you are? We're here to see a movie. No, you're offering Siskel and fucking
you're
Ebert over
discussing
this
it. You're
gimmick.
discussing it. Watch the fucking movie. The
Then
speak.
again, you go see
side
Batman,
note though.
and nobody says shit because we're all interested in what's going on, even though it did vary from the Long
Side
Halloween
note,
and
that-
Killing
that
Joke.
Taylor-
Go
that
ahead.
Tyler
Taylor
Lautner.
Lautner.
Did you see him in Ridiculous 6?
Yes, he was amazing.
Was he not fucking amazing?
best.
Dude, I had to keep looking at it and be like, there's no way that's the dude
You know
from
what?
Twilight. There's no way that's the dude from
I
Twilight.
said the same thing when I went and saw Grown Ups 2.
Oh, okay.
And he was the frat
yes,
boy.
Yes, yes.
Oh, he was the
He's
best.
fucking great.
He's
Got
not
range.
a bad.
He's got range.
I
No,
would-
you're right. You're right, dude.
For
You're
lack
right.
of a better term, I was Team Jacob during that whole thing, but because I was like, "Fuck
he
it."
actually labeled you a
I was
team.
like, "Fuck Edward." Like,
you know the rules 5 years in, and you still fail.
I win. He snarfed. I win. Here's the in defense of reading all those books. The only thing that keeps you reading them, honestly, is the characters. If anything, are interesting. So I wanted to see what was going to happen to them. Then I read the fourth one.
I never saw the
threw
first
book.
one. I've never seen the second one. The one where they had that huge battle where like the weird he was one of the elves in Lord of the Rings.
I'm Team
The Vol-
Alice.
the Volturi.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and he came in and that, I saw that
Interesting
one.
thing with that one. So the book doesn't quite end like that. The book ends very anticlimactic.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
And
heard.
it pissed me off. Like when I finished the last book, I threw it across the room because I said, "This is fucking bullshit."
Wow.
Because I wanted to. They built for 4 long ass books that I was convinced to read
It's gonna be a
because the girl I was
huge-ass
dating.
fight. A huge-ass
I
fight.
wanted to see some kind of huge conflict. Like obviously, I'm a Star Wars fan. You expect a battle, and it didn't happen. So
That's why they
Obi-Wan
put it in the
that
movie.
they give you both of what you want. Like
Right.
when I'm watching
Because
a
it's a
movie
vision.
and they start killing each other, I'm like this. Oh. And then when they snapped out of it, I was still kind of like, oh, cop out. But
Now,
then
see,
was
I
like,
walked into that.
But it
not-
gave it to you.
Not only am I Team Alice, oh hell yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
Alice,
love Alice.
But the evil chick with the long red hair, oh, she was tasty
Yeah,
too.
she was played by a different actress after that movie.
I don't care. I only saw one fucking film, and I refused to see any after that.
What the hell is it? I think it's New Moon. I'm not sure, but I think it's either the second or third one was actually directed by the same guy who did 30 Days of Night. So that one's a lot darker, and I'm
When
like,
did your
I
man,
thought that
when,
was good.
when did your man card expire? Let me ask you that.
Why?
Christ, never mind.
I don't know, no.
All right.
I only watched that other one, like I said. I liked the battle.
You
I
gotta
thought it was
understand, I was
cool.
dating somebody that loved those books.
Watching
I had
like
to-
wolves getting their necks twisted
I
and
made a
fucking
deal with her.
vampire heads flying off. I was like, this is cool.
There's
I
so
made a
many
deal
other
with
cool things you could have done that with.
This is the thing. I made a deal with her. I said, tell you what, I'll read your vampire book if you read my vampire book. So I gave her a copy of The Passage, and I read Twilight. That's basically how it happened.
I will tell you this: when I went and saw that movie,
You should have had her watch fucking Underworld. Her fucking brain would have exploded.
when I went and saw Twilight, when I went and saw Twilight with my ex-wife, it was part of an agreement because my birthday came up and she was 8 months pregnant with Emma. And it's my birthday. She goes, "Hey, it's your birthday. Let me take you out." I'm like, "I really don't want to go out and do lavish shit. Let's just go see a movie." "What do you want to go see?" "Rambo." And it just hit the theaters. The last Rambo movie before this one that's out, and I haven't seen it yet. Don't
Great
spoil
movie.
shit. Is it really that good?
Oh, I didn't see the new one. I'm talking about that one you went to
But
see.
yeah, I was like, let's go see Rambo. And she's like, I got sick. I almost got sick. I almost did this, almost did that. But bless America, that was a great movie because she had seen the first one. She hadn't seen the two others in between. She saw the sandwiches. She saw the bread on First Blood, and she saw the last Rambo. She goes, it humanized the character, which is what I've always said. It made him wholesome. I'm like, okay, cool.
Whoa.
So fast forward 9 months, and I'm sitting in the theater watching fucking Twilight, and wondering like, how the fuck did I got married. See, this is why I'm not going to get married again.
Yep. Well, sorry, Carrie. We were trying to give it, but it then went right into fucking Twilight. So sorry, dude.
No, we don't want.
Neither one of these movies is affiliated with each other. And
No.
Carrie, I apologize. We love you.
Don't
That's what
remake.
We love you.
Even though you play a dick in 75% of the movies you're in, still love you.
Dude, he was fantastic in Days of Thunder.
No, he wasn't. He was a cocksucker. He was Kyle Bush.
No,
and
he
by
was-
the way,
he was
hashtag
getting his cock
fuck
sucked.
Kyle Bush.
You're just mad because he took back his chafing dish.
Yeah, he did.
Wow. Okay.
He
Yeah,
did
you're
take
right.
back his chafing dish.
Carrie Elways is the shit.
What do you got?
All right, I got to crack this one just because this is going to take a little bit.
That was the Twilight beer.
That is the
Had to
Twilight
get through
beer.
the Twilight shit.
His eyes gonna sparkle now. Oh, wait a minute. Their skin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my skin
their
is
skin.
about to go all
See,
glittery.
they explain that in the book.
Yeah, I know.
What-
All right. In case you guys missed it and you woke up this morning and you're not a follower of sports, if you're not a follower of sports, turn off now. Maybe scoot ahead 15 minutes.
It's not your podcast. Let's keep
Yeah,
it.
really. Let's keep it real. We cover a lot of things, but sports is our wheelhouse. Mohamed Sanu is now on the New England Patriots, which doesn't bother me because 2 years ago, after the Super Bowl run, Adrian Claiborne went to the Patriots from the Falcons in a trade. Here's what, before I say the words that we're all waiting for. Mohamed Sanu made the right decision. His agent made the right decision. You're on a sinking ship. What do? You can stay and watch the ship sink, or you can run to greener pastures. Do you know what's fucked up?
He ran to greener pastures. That's what's
No, that's not fucked up. I tip my hat to Mohamed Sanu. Bro, when you are a part of that Super Bowl winning gimmick in February this year, I'm not stupid. The Patriots are built to win. And this
now
is
that they
where
got
I'm-
fucking Sanu, it's like you might as well have just gift wrap. Like I told you in the
and
fucking
this
Facebook.
is where
dude.
I'm gonna go.
You just gift wrap them the AFC Championship. Patriots fans, you don't even need to watch the rest of the season.
What is this
Hell,
music that I'm hearing?
You don't even have to watch the fucking rest of the playoffs. All you gotta do is
to
tune
worry
in.
about who the NFC team is that's coming
exactly. Tune in February when the fucking Super Bowl comes in. That's all you guys got to fucking worry about because you guys are probably maybe you'll go undefeated.
in. And I'm
We'll
glad
see.
I'm sitting next to someone who has football smarts because I see none of them have joined, but I will share the ever-loving shit out of this until the day I die because I'm going to prove you cocksuckers wrong. Do you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
More people think that Matt Ryan should have been traded than Mohamed Sanu.
I've said it when we had the beginning of our football, picks in the beginning of the season.
The picks we shall not speak of.
He's an elite quarterback.
Amen.
I don't have an elite quarterback. A lot of people like to think that they have elite quarterbacks. There are very few elite quarterbacks. As a matter of fact, I really hate to break your asses there, Falcon, or not
Bring it.
Falcons.
Break their ass.
Broncos fans.
Oh, Bronco fans.
But Flacco at one point was considered elite.
Yeah.
Was.
And when he wasn't elite, he won a fucking Super Bowl.
Right, exactly. But to say that somebody who now you can't make decisions that Matt Ryan and I've seen him do against great defenses. He recently played against the Minnesota Vikings, and
First
yes,
week of the year, we were
that's
watching
my
together.
team. And I'll tell you what, he was good against that defense. You can't play against linebackers and a good linebacker core and be a weak quarterback. You know what linebackers do? They pick fucking quarterbacks like that apart. You have to be able to call the audibles at the line, and Matt Ryan does that. What he doesn't have is people that are willing to put 110% into the ball game every single fucking time. I know. I've been through there. Your offensive line, you can see the holes. You can see them just not pushing. You can see them backing down, missing blocks. And it's when you have zero time in the pocket,
I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to bring that up in a second.
it's I especially if you guys have never been a quarterback. Have you ever just played quarterback at, like
I never played football, to be honest. I was a baseball
like
player.
even
you
like,
found that out.
Yeah, right. Even like say like say on the side, like just playing with a whole bunch of friends.
Okay, fair.
Say 5-on-5, right?
I've done that.
Right. So say you're a quarterback for your team.
You need 2 to 4 seconds in the pocket minimum.
Well, what did we used to say? 5 Mississippi, right?
Oh, we always went 4.
Or 4, 3, whoever
All right.
people did it. Some people did 7 dot. I don't know. There's all kinds of
7.
different-
You guys are playing in like the rich neighborhoods where if you got hurt, the nanny would come
No,
out and
because
fix your wounds.
dot you say fast. 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, 4 dot. So
That's
it's
still
like instead of
horseshit.
1 Mississippi, 2
4.
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, I can get 7 dots by the time you get 4 Mississippi.
I'm not going to challenge you on
So but I'm just saying. So we would ask, do you want dot? You want Mississippi? Oh, dots? Okay, 7 dot. Well, regardless, if you got somebody that could get in there like that, the pressures, and that's just doing 5-on-5, and everybody's running and doing a different fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you never had a running back, you didn't have anything else. That little bit of pressure that you felt, now times that by 10. And take the fact that that guy probably weighs about 90 pounds more than you and is coming at you with the force of a small semi truck, and then think to yourself that you're actually going to be able to fucking make that pass. To stand in the pocket alone makes you a fucking elite quarterback.
Right.
That's on a situation like
And a lot of the things that Matt Ryan does, and look, I watched last night, and I watched a graphic that came on about Tom Brady. And it says he's given, and this is no joke, they broke this down like wicked ridiculous on the side of the screen where you get all your stats. He's given anywhere from 3 to 9 seconds by his O-line.
I believe it.
Matt Ryan, by proxy, if you watch that game, is the most recent game against the Rams was given 2 to 4 seconds before the pass rush came in. That O-line is breaking down more than a 78 Pinto in 2019.
Yep.
We have no O-line. Now,
I agree.
you want to go back weeks before the Rams game where you and I were talking about it last week, week before, even in the Minnesota game. The Falcons are scoring enough points in those games to beat 90% of the league. You know who they can't beat? The team in front of them. Why? Secondary problems. You can't stop the long pass.
Right.
Minnesota did it. Houston did it. Who's the other? Tennessee did it. Everybody's burning us long. The only team that didn't burn us long because they burned us with the running game, and it was actually the first game of the year. We accidentally won because Julio broke 3 for 78 yards, was Philadelphia.
Yep.
You have to give Matt Ryan time. And
That was actually a good game, too.
I'm also going to throw it was a great game. And I'm also going to throw shade on the offensive coordinator, Steve Sarkisian, because
He's very dry.
In his mind,
Very
the
dry
only
right now.
player on that team, on the receiving core that deserves anything is Julio Jones.
Well, no shit. He got rid of Sanu.
Well, wait, before Sanu left, if it's up to Steve Sarkisian, the only person Matt Ryan throws to is Julio Jones. Even though last week, the week before, and every week this season, and when we were watching that Vikings game, I'm going to reach out to you too. We were watching the Vikings game, and I said, well, they threw it to Julio, double covered, incomplete. And I'm like, Hooper was open. Sanu was open. Ridley was open. This guy was open. You have all these open receivers, but the OC has... Every now and again, Matt can make a decision on his own, but if he doesn't, that becomes a problem. Now, the quarterback's going against the OC. You have this huge issue going on. Matt Ryan is playing for the contract.
Right.
And he's doing what he needs to do by doing what his boss says. And all of us know what that's like. For any one of you out there who doesn't understand professional fucking football, Dan Marino did it for years. Joe Montana did it for years. When the OC tells you 34 slant right to number 80, guess what? 34 slant right to number 80. Only in extreme situations can you deviate from that process. Guess what? I'm gonna take a wild guess. Every third play is someone other than Julio Jones. If they're not running Ito Smith, and we saw what it did to Coleman in the recent years, what it did to if it wasn't Coleman, it was Freeman. If it wasn't there, did you make the shot? Holy shit!
You
Eddie
are
made a
so not
shot.
white today, my man.
Right? Big squish
So
in the
proud of you.
house.
So proud of you.
Hiring Sarkisian as our OC was a mistake. What's wrong with the Falcons, and I'll say it here, is ownership. Arthur Blank is sucking Dimitriev's dick, or vice versa. First of all, Thomas Dimitriev
Maybe they like it.
is Canadian, so he doesn't know shit about football. All he knows is
Hey, that's not fair.
Doug Flutie.
John Candy didn't know shit about football, and he took them to the fucking...
John Candy. John Candy, you said.
Yes.
Not John Madden, John Candy.
Yeah,
Whoa. There'll be no disparaging remarks about John Candy.
No, absolutely not. Uncle Buck,
when John Candy took the what was it
the Little Giants.
no, he actually owned a Canadian football team, and they won the Canadian Super Bowl.
Montreal Alouettes? I don't know. I don't know what he did.
I don't know if it was the Alouettes.
Doesn't matter.
But I'm just saying, like, Canadians do know football.
I've said it for years. Arthur Blank listens to whoever is in his ear. He's a lot like Vince McMahon. If you put in Vince McMahon's ear, hey, guess what? AJ Styles is not as talented as you think he
Toronto
is.
Argonauts.
Oh, thank
Argonauts.
you. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Which is the
Argonauts.
team that Adam Crandall should be rooting for instead of rooting for the New England Patriots because you live that close to Toronto, Adam. And I've said it to you before. Stop getting in my
That's
fucking
a
football.
Canadian football. Is he real Canadian though?
He likes Jimmy Johnson. Let's just leave it at that. All right, not the football Jimmy Johnson,
Oh, that's terrible, eh?
the race car driver that hasn't won in 2 fucking years.
Oh, that's terrible, eh?
The problem I have with Falcon fans is twofold. One, they blame the players, not the ownership. Okay, the players, 75% of this team are the same team that went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Eddie,
And you
were
like-
you not sweating your ass off for 3 fucking quarters against this team?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were winning it. I
thought it was in the bag till you kept saying, "Just wait, we have one more."
Well, that's the ballad of the Atlanta Falcons. 3 quarters they're a hockey team. They play 3 periods, and then the 4th quarter comes and they collapse. And how right was I?
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right, thank you very much. Second, oh Christ, this is where I go nuts. I mentioned it briefly earlier on a video that I made, and I'm
like
going
a
to mention
graham
it now. Falcon fans everywhere on Atlanta Bird Gang or Dirty Bird Nation, 2 of the Facebook groups I believe in, that I am subscribed to. I don't necessarily believe in them. Think that the savior, the person that could dig us out of all of this, is Michael fucking Vick. First of all, Michael fucking Vick wasn't that good.
People are just being stupid right now. They're saying stupid ass fucking things. I mean,
I'm sorry. Look at that. John Candy's got a fucking football face.
All right, but he's dead.
That's
so
a football face. There'll
Yeah.
be no disparaging remarks.
I'm
about
not
John
despairing.
Candy.
I'm telling the fact.
That is like Belichick channels his inner John Candy. That's
It's
what that
not
is.
like I said
Yes.
John Candy screws sheep for drug money. I said he's dead. I'm stating a fact.
And it was 1991. They won the cup.
Toronto
Yeah.
Argonauts.
So, yep.
The Grey Cup.
yeah.
See how I know that? I actually like Canadian football, except for some of their stupid fucking rules.
Yeah, no, he actually spent a lot of time on that team. He loved that team.
So I'm going to ask
I don't
you.
know.
I'm going to
He
ask you.
invested everything in it.
You
Yeah.
being the football guru, you've coached football, you've played football. My playing is limited to my thumbs on Xbox, of which I'm like a 35-time Super Bowl champion, so that doesn't matter. You've played
Start
the game.
playing on an All Pro. No.
I'm playing on the second highest level. I refuse to go expert because then I'll never win
you mean
another
all
Super
Madden?
Bowl. Right? Yeah, I'll never win another Super Bowl again. Mike, 2 questions for you. The first question: if you're looking at this outside looking in, what's the problem with the Falcons?
Like I said, you're flat. Your offense is flat. It's like like you have said, he picks on.
Up until last week, Matt
You
Ryan led
remember-
the league in touchdowns.
You remember when Minnesota did that stupid ass thing, the Randy ratio,
Yes.
and they literally told everybody that they were going to do the Randy ratio.
Yes.
We're trying to give Randy the ball 80% of the time, 80% of the passes, it's going to Randy.
How did that work out?
It sucked. And this is exactly what you guys are doing. It's like you're doing the Julio fucking ratio. So.
And how is that working out?
It's apparently not working out very well for you guys either.
1 in fucking 6.
Offensive line, it's beat up, man. It's whether it's the same one you guys had or you made some drastic changes and they're not good.
Between draft
Matt
picks,
does not have the time he used to.
between
You know
draft
who has all the
picks
time in the
and
fucking
rookies.
world right now? Kirk fucking Cousins.
Yeah, he does. How's that working
He's
out?
averaging fucking, well, the last 3 games he's been pretty fucking good. And this is, like I said before, this is what pisses me off about that type of quarterback is you know that it's in him. You know what I'm saying? You know it's in him every week to fucking do this.
I'm going to do something real quick.
But he'll show up to a primetime game and not have shit for you. That's the difference between an elite quarterback and a not elite quarterback. Matt Ryan is giving you 300 yards every fucking game. He's giving you at least fucking 2 touchdowns.
Preach on.
It's going to happen. That doesn't happen if you're a bad player. You can't get over 250 yards passing if you're a bad quarterback. I say it all the time. People talk about Matthew Stafford. Mm-hmm. They said, oh, the Lions, they're going to roll over for us. Don't ever say that. Matthew Stafford just completed 40,000 yards in his career. 40,000 yards, dude. That is no joke. That's a good fucking solid number for a quarterback that is supposed to not have any talent, any real talent. 40,000 yards? And you could say, oh, he threw to Megatron. But how long did he throw to Megatron for? 3 seasons?
3, maybe 4.
Maybe 4, if you're lucky 4.
You got a pen?
Yeah.
All right, I want you to write a couple things down. And if you guys out there want to do the math, and Falcon fan, if you did not join us, fuck you, you're a loser. Here we go. These are the stats on Michael Vick. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to go through all his teams. 4-time Pro Bowler. Mm-hmm. Okay. NFL Comeback Player of the Year 2010. Big fucking deal.
Yeah, we don't.
Heisman Trophy finalist 1999.
Yeah.
Big fucking deal.
He was.
NFL records 7.0 career average yards per carry. Well, that's great if you're a running back. 6,100 rushing yards by a quarterback. That's great. Okay, TDs versus interceptions. 133 TDs versus 88 interceptions. Passing yards, 22,400 and change. So we're going to go call it 22.4.
All right.
Passer rating, 80.5. You still want to deem him as the guru of all gurus? Let me give you the numbers on an elite quarterback. Now we're going to plug in Matt Ryan, and then I'm going to defer to the next person on this list, which is Eddie fucking Focus, who is a Patriots fan and can kiss my dick. Here we go. Let's go to Matt Ryan. You tell me who's a better quarterback. 4-time Pro Bowler.
Same amount of Pro Bowls.
NFL Most Valuable Player. Does Vic have that?
Nope. That's a big. Now that's hold on. That's NFL's.
NFL Most Valuable Player 2016.
Wow.
NFL Offensive Player of the Year 2016. NFL Rookie of the Year 2008. NFL Passer Rating Leader 2016. NFL Completion Percentage Leader 2012.
That was the year you guys almost beat the Patriots too.
Yes. First Team All-American 2007. First Team All-ACC 2007. ACC Player of the Year 2007. Manning Award winner 2007. Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award winner 2007. Here comes the stats. TD to interception 310 to 141. Passing yards 48,890. Passer rating 95. Rushing touchdowns 9. Yes, it falls below Vic, but let's go back to that passer rating. What was Vic's passer rating?
80.5.
95. If you still think, Falcon fuckery, that Matt Ryan is the problem, here's what you do. You run down to your local Dick's Sporting Goods, you take this hat off your head, which is tattooed to my leg, and if you don't believe me, ask this man, ask that man, or I'll send you a fucking picture if you don't believe me. Go down to your local Dick's Sporting Goods, turn all your Falcon gear in and say, hey, I'm a Cam Newton guy, and see where that gets you. You fucking losers. You have no idea what football is all about. If Matt Ryan were protected the way Tom Brady is protected, the way Ben Roethlisberger was protected, the way Joe Flacco was protected, we'd have 2, 3, 4 Super Bowl championships in our stadium hanging up from the rafters, but we don't. You know why? Because Blank and Dimitrov have fucked this team so bad that I am embarrassed to be a fan, but I'll never give up. And unlike you, uneducated sots, you who don't know fuck all about football, I'm going to stand behind them, and I'm going to keep telling them what's wrong. And I'm going to keep telling you what's wrong. And you, with your thumbs that could bench press a fucking Buick, are going to tell me, oh, Chris, you're an idiot. Fuck you. I gave you your chance tonight. And I'm going to timestamp this, and I'm going to put it out on all those different pages, and I'm going to tell you, you had your chance. You're all fucking weak. You're all dumbasses. Fuck you. Thank you. Bye. Eddie, what's on your mind? Seriously, dead air? Are we going to do this?
He just said it.
Sorry, I was just counting the rings.
You should. And look, no, dude. Hey,
Honestly,
let me put this out here. As a Patriots fan,
Yeah.
you watched that game.
I don't think your quarterback's a problem at
No,
all.
it's not.
You know what?
Here's a
If-
football guru. Matt
if
Ryan
there's
is
a
not the problem.
I think we talked about this before. If there's a problem, it's because he hasn't paired with a good receiver.
No, he's been paired with great receivers. He's
Yeah.
been paired with a shit O-line.
Sanu is a great fucking receiver, and you guys are gonna be
You
loving
guys,
Sanu.
you guys are going to be
You guys
loving
are gonna
him.
love Sanu. That's why I told Billy at work today. I was like, dude, don't even watch the rest of the season. Show up for February.
That's it.
That's all you need to
all
do.
you got to do. And before I go on, because and I'm sorry, Ed, you're an NFC North guy. The Green Bay Packers. How the fuck?
That's in my what's fucked
smoke
up.
and mirrors. Okay, we'll just wait for Mike and Tommy Summers. If you're out there, we got you covered, brother. Ed, what's fucked up?
Well,
Fuck you, Falcon fan.
I don't know how to follow that up, but let's go with a little seasonal Halloween fun.
Always good.
We are going to Summertown, Tennessee,
Ooh, I like Tennessee.
where there is the scariest haunted house in the United States.
Is this the one where you have to sign a 40-page waiver?
Yes.
Ooh, I've heard about this.
Yes, you are required to sign a 40-page waiver. Here's the thing: put out of your mind that this is a haunted house, and tell me what this sounds like.
Okay.
You need to fill out a 40-page waiver. Mm-hmm. You need to create a safe word, pass a physical, get drug tested the day of. What does that sound like to you?
How are they gonna?
What is? Forget the haunted house part. What does it sound like?
Sounds like a fucking.
Sounds like you're trying to collect your DNA.
Either
for,
you're shooting porn or it's S&M. It's something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's something going on over there.
Yeah, you have to do all these. You have to pass what do they say? Be 21 years or older, completed sports physical.
And you have to pay for this.
Well, I'm getting to that. It's a sport. You have to pass a sports physical, which means someone's actually going. "Grr."
Yeah.
So you can't just I probably wouldn't make it. I'll be honest. I probably wouldn't make
With
it.
my hamstring right now, I probably wouldn't. I'd have
Right.
to. I'd need another 2 weeks.
You'd still make it.
You need
No, because I'd
you
fucking
need
pop it
a
again with my
doctor's
fucking
letter.
luck.
Here's the thing: you need a doctor's letter that you are both physically and mentally clear.
Okay.
So you can't be on any meds or anything like that. You got to pass a background check, be screened via Facebook, FaceTime, and phone.
Oh, Jesus.
Proof of medical insurance.
Okay.
Sign a detailed 40-page waiver, blah, blah, blah. Pass a portable drug test the day of the show.
All
And
right.
there's also a 2-hour movie they make you watch before visiting
A 2-hour movie.
so that you know what you're getting into. And it's just videos of people that have gone through it and stuff like that. The entry fee is small. It's 4 bags of dog food to feed the owner's dogs.
Not bad.
If you make it through, you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
You make it through, he will hand you $20,000.
If you make it through the whole thing.
Yeah, because he's probably made about that much in dog food already.
Right? All right.
But this has been
I got 248 tons of dog
And
chow.
this is so. So let me get this straight. This is like a haunted house. Mm-hmm. It's supposedly a real
the
haunted house.
scariest. It's set up, but he has put together the scariest haunted house ever.
So
and
haunted-
some people have actually quit before the clock even started.
So Haunted Manor in Basra can kiss a dick.
Yeah, it's not like that. This is like this guy's really put some stuff into it. So,
Okay.
this has been featured on a couple shows.
So we're gonna be able to watch this little program he's got going of these people that are gonna pay this fee to go in.
I don't know how much of it he's actually shown, but he's been featured in a couple of shows that talk about haunted houses.
How much do they make in Fear Factor?
Oh Jesus, I don't know.
Wasn't it like 10,000?
10,000 if you got to
10,000
sit in the
bucks.
thing with snakes and worms and gimmicks and shit.
Well, let's keep it real. Fear Factor was mostly like disgusting.
No, it
stuff.
was. No, Fear Factor, the first one was usually like a balance test.
Yeah.
The second one was who could eat the grossest thing the fastest. And the third was usually the fear part. They usually put you like in a
Yeah.
moving vehicle or some kind of crazy
favorite,
shit like that.
My favorite one was Tyrone Biggums. He did it the best. It's not the first time I've eaten penis, Joe Rogan.
Do I have to get out?
Right?
No, I
I'm
guess
gonna
you
sit
get-
here and take a nap.
Stay there as long as you want.
If you don't know the reference, go fucking look it up.
I mean, I gotta be honest. I'm curious. Like, but apparently I don't think he's ever had to pay out.
I'd go down because I don't get scared from shit from those things.
So,
I'm looking at a couple of the pictures. Like, it almost looks like he puts you through like a fucking murder.
probably like Saw.
Yeah.
You probably get fucking while you're getting drug tested, they probably stick you with something that knocks you out. And then you probably wake
good call,
up.
Good call.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you're getting into. So as far as you know, like I said, when you're getting drug tested, you probably get stuck with this thing. Next thing you know, you're chained up. And then it fucking all these lights are off. And then you realize you're fucking chained up. Dude, and then you just take that away. Now just start, without even putting anything out there, just start putting breathing voices like,
Yeah.
and just have something fucking move
I'm
over
looking-
here and over there. You know what
I
I'm
live
saying?
in a house where
That'll-
lights turn themselves on
that'll
and
fucking-
off.
Folks-
Nothing scares me.
Folks at home can't see this, but the paperwork actually has blood spatter on
I
it
saw that.
when you sign it. It's like it's
I
nuts.
clicked that link earlier. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's good shit. That get you scared. If you're,
I mean,
if-
$20,000 for me. I just why do you need a physical? Is my question. So you're obviously running your
You're
ass
gonna
off.
be chased.
Yeah.
I imagine you're gonna be chased. The video.
am I allowed to hit people?
The video he has people watch is on YouTube. If you want to watch it, it's called "And Then There Were None."
Okay.
McCamey Manor, McKamey.
Yep.
Manor presents is the YouTube channel. if
Link
you wanna
that to
check
the
it
folks
out.
on the
Yeah, we'll
Facebook
put a
page.
link. We'll put a link on the description and stuff. And like I said, I'm curious, but like I said, I wouldn't be able to pass the sports,
'Cause my
sports
que-
physical.
My question's going to be, is if somebody puts their hands on me, can I hit back?
I don't know. It's probably in the paperwork.
Probably, I was gonna say, and if you do, they probably can hit you back, which
That's
is
fine.
why I'm worried about this whole physical thing.
Exactly.
So it's like,
He's
You
never
better be
been
ready,
sued.
motherfucker.
He's never been sued.
well, no, because
so-
you can't get sued. You signed a 40-page disclaimer.
Exactly.
That says if I get my fucking leg broken because I'm stupid and decided to kick somebody in their mouth and they fucking slap me in a fucking sharpshooter while their buddy's fucking punching me in the jaw.
See, I was going to go figure 4, but sharpshooter, same.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for you, they probably lock you in a room.
we don't
feed you
know.
a bunch of chocolate or something.
We don't
That's-
know. Yeah, exactly.
That's
I,
your,
I would be
Eddie!
done. I would be done. I'd be
screaming
like,
the safe
I'd be
word.
shitting
Terrible.
myself. I'd be fucking, yeah.
Safe word is Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel! Bockwinkel!
You would be like a room
It's avocado.
Room full of blueberry. Room full of blueberry beer everywhere.
Avocado.
Right? I don't know what my safe word would be. Horse shit, maybe. That would be it.
Mine would be mummy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right. Then they'd be coming at you with a mummy.
Right?
I know,
funny.
not a really fucked up story, but I thought it was interesting.
That's
A
crazy.
haunted house offering up $20,000 if you can survive it.
Well, they did the
Road
remember.
Trip Jones.
I don't
There
know
we
if you
go.
remember this. We talked about it last year around this time. Remember, Six Flags did their little thing. Spend the night in a coffin.
Right.
And you can get
$40,000 if
oh,
you
yeah.
could spend.
No, it wasn't even that much, dude. It was only like $200, and
Yeah.
you got
Oh,
like a
fuck
season
that.
pass. It
Remember I
was,
did the math and
yeah.
added up to like $4
it
something
was like,
an hour.
yeah, it was, and that's if you won.
Yeah.
No, yeah, all right. I remember that.
Yeah,
No,
no, it was
not worth it.
You give me $40,000, I'll sleep the night in the coffin. I don't give a
because
fuck.
I remember that. I had a friend who was like, I'll do it. I'm like, dude, that's
For a
something
season?
an hour.
Right,
Pass.
exactly. For a fucking season pass, like $200.
Nope.
Just to fucking sit there.
Not
no,
having
no,
it.
thank you, man. I
Couple
make that
couple
make
grand
more of
in the
that fucking
season
overtime.
pass, I'll
Fucking
take
8
it.
hours.
Yeah.
I'll buy my own fucking
That's what I'm
season
saying,
pass. I ain't
you
gonna
know.
sit in a goddamn coffin all fucking night to
Or
pull that
get
fucking
married.
bullshit
What's the
off.
difference?
Yeah, get married.
Yeah, there you go. Same fucking thing.
Right?
That's like
Same fucking same
That's like
same.
time and a half deducted from your life. That's what that is.
Exactly.
Same fucking same.
Who's next?
I guess I am.
Go ahead.
So we gotta help our man Tommy.
Oh, Tommy Summers.
Tommy
Wherever you are, we
Summers.
love you, brother.
So do you guys know what's fucked up?
What's
What's
fucked up?
These referees cannot get off Aaron Rodgers' cock this year.
Oh, I'm
man.
glad you brought that.
They cannot. They love them some Aaron Rodgers cock. And why do they love them some Aaron Rodgers cock? Well, let me just tell you why. Okay? So I'm going to pull up this nice little phone here because I haven't had a chance to do it yet.
Go ahead.
All right? And I'm going to put Fudge Packers
Okay.
games.
See what comes up. Yeah, man.
Okay. Oh, there's gay porn. Never mind. Let me change
shit.
it. I'm
You're
so
only
sorry.
one
I'm so
click
sorry,
up.
guys. I
Wait.
call them the Fudge Packers all the time, and I just
Ted
forget.
said it best in Ted 2. You're only one click away from black cock.
All right, so here we go. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Is everybody ready for this?
Yes.
Do you want to know how close or how much these refs have been sucking Green Bay cock? Here we go.
I'd love to know.
Packers beat the Texans in their. Oh, this is preseason. My
Don't,
bad.
we can't
My
count
bad. We
that.
can't count the preseasons. We can't. But this even tells you 26, 28, 13, 26, 21, 22, 27, 20. So, you know,
All right.
blah, blah, blah. Their first game, Packers versus the Bears. They won by a touchdown. It
I
was
remember
10-3.
We were watching with the great Baldini at his house.
Packers versus the Vikings, 21-16. They barely won by 5 points.
I remember that
Okay.
because the calls were terrible.
Exactly.
Fourth quarter Jones.
Broncos versus the Packers. First of all, this is what we talked about with Flacco. 27-16, possibly one of their further away games. But then, once again, we're only talking 11 points at this point. Eagles, Packers. 34-27. The Eagles actually beat the Packers, but where were they? At Green
was gonna
Bay.
say,
Or not at Green Bay.
They were in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, exactly. Packers, Cowboys. They beat them by 10 points. Packers, Lions. Beat them by 1 point. And then just recently, Packers, Raiders, but everybody's made the Raiders their fucking bitch. 42-24. The Packers will face the Chiefs this Sunday, and then the Chargers right after that. So they actually do have two what we consider competitors
Are they road games?
going against them. It's Packers versus the Chiefs, so it's
Okay,
Packers
so it's a
at
road game.
Chiefs.
Yep,
And,
and
then it is Packers
so
at
they're-
Chargers.
So they're
you
on
got-
the road twice in a row.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to have the hometown referees sucking the Lambo dick going forward.
And I mean, like I said, the scores for themselves. I mean, they literally speak themselves. The standings up in here, obviously, we know Packers are 6-1, Vikings sitting there at 5-2. We're right on their asses. Bears and Lions. I'm sorry, guys. We told you were gonna have a shitty ass fucking season. I don't know what you're expecting from us right now. The only difference is right now, I thought the Packers would be landing where the Bears are. We were where the
I thought the
would be,
Packers would
and the
be-
Vikings would be
Exactly.
flip flopping.
I thought the Packers would be 500 at this point.
I'm actually really surprised at the Panthers too. They're 4-2. Looking at that, I'm just like, wow. I mean, fucking. Hey,
Don't
dude.
talk to me about that division.
Sorry.
Don't make
Okay,
me.
how about this
don't make
division?
me go off on
How
our
about
favorite
this
Saints
division?
fan.
Fucking Cowboys, 4-3. Hell, the Eagles still have a fucking chance at 3-4.
Let me see that real quick. Turn that this way. At this point, the Giants still have a chance.
They still have a chance at 2-5. Okay.
Here's where I'm going to go off the rails on the crazy train. Hey, if you root for the Redskins right now,
What did I say about this team though? What did I tell you?
49ers, you said they'd be a surprise.
I told you they're gonna be a surprise this year, and they're
Redskins
they're
fan.
surprising the shit out of me at 6-0 right now.
Are you
So,
listening, Redskins fans? Take that 357, shine it up real nice, just put one bullet in the chamber and spin it and put it in your mouth. If you live to see tomorrow, good luck to the Redskins. If you don't, not my fucking problem. Your Redskins suck.
All right, so here we go. So Packers points for 184.
Not very good after 7 games.
Points against,
Here we go.
176. They're literally right there, dude.
Smoke and mirrors.
It's literally right there. Now you take the Vikings, who are in second place, 192 points for,
Yep.
123 points against.
Can you give me the Falcons real quick? Because
Yeah,
I really want
absolutely.
to disprove all these cocksuckers that I'm rallying against.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Thank you, Loki Jones.
Falcons.
Yes.
So points for
Yep.
are 145.
145 sounds good.
And points against,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, are 223.
Now, do you remember?
That's defense.
Do you remember this?
That's a defensive
Exactly.
fall right
Do you
there.
remember this stat not too long ago when they came up, and I brought it up last week? Their offensive points was good enough every week to beat 90% of the league, just not the one they're facing.
Now you want to hear something disgusting?
Go ahead.
Patriots.
Yep.
Points for, 223. Points against, 48.
Oh Jesus! They've kind of had a
They've
a
been
light
blowing
schedule,
people out, dude.
but they've kind of had a light schedule.
No, we've already talked about that.
It's gonna get worse.
But let's even break down. Here you go. Bills.
Yep.
They're sitting at a 5-1.
Yeah.
They're at a
not
winning
bad.
record.
The Bills are rocking it right
They're
now.
at a winning record. Points for, 121.
Yep.
Points against, 91.
Okay.
So there's a little defensive crumble.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's even better. We consider these guys a Super Bowl contender. The Chiefs.
Okay.
Points for,
Yep.
202. Points against, 150.
Ooh.
So you see what I'm saying? Like it's
More smoke and mirrors.
Right, exactly. It's not as dominant as people are making it seem. The
People
Rams
get caught up in the moment.
Yes. The Rams are not this dominant team that they were last year, people.
I'll agree.
And the 49ers are really starting to creep in.
What's
starting to
pissed
look
me
good.
off about the Packers and being an NFC guy, like you're an NFC guy, is that
Oh, they're getting fed. They're getting the games.
exactly.
The games are getting handed to them. There
some of
is
those penalties,
reason.
some of those penalties I've watched and they show the replay. I'm like, there's nothing I see there that would constitute a penalty.
If they weren't in Eagles territory, if they didn't lose to the Eagles,
If they were at Lambeau, you think that
they
game
would
goes
be
the other
7-1 or 7-0. They'd be
All right.
7-0. They would be tied with the Patriots right now at 7-0.
way. Okay.
They would be.
I'll buy that.
I absolutely agree with it. That's how much they've been sucking this Aaron Rodgers cock. And I'll tell you what, they drop Aaron Rodgers out of this. Like, we lose Aaron for 2 games, this thing turns around. This thing completely turns around.
Okay.
The Chiefs, their defense isn't too fucking spectacular, so don't expect them to put any heavy pressure on Aaron Rodgers this week. The Chargers, however, I am going to be looking forward to with some heavy endeavor.
I'm sorry.
Your ball will suck?
No, being sick sucks.
Oh, his bowels suck. he's making a squishy.
I don't know. Like you said, I usually only watch the big games because, especially being a Patriots fan, watching the smaller games isn't even worth it because I know
It's
whoever's the champ
a
is
shit
going to
show,
get
dude.
fed
It's a fucking shit
because they're
show.
going to milk the champ a little bit.
I-
on the
I-
flip side, though, you can look at it on a positive. Like, at least they're knocking out these shit teams.
Right.
From the real teams that want
We
to
played
win.
D&D this last weekend, and the Lions played us. It wasn't a bit. I wasn't even worried about really missing that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do like the Eagles. I had to go see that game. I was like, I'm not missing that fucking game. You know what I'm saying? This Thursday is.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that, but okay.
Yeah, no, I wanted to because it was going to be a good fucking game because I knew the Eagles were going to try to show up. I thought they were going to fucking try to show
There's no
up.
doubt they try.
Oh no, they did, but they just couldn't get anything going against us that game, and that was great. You know what I'm saying? But you do like to see. I'm not saying you like to see a blowout, but the occasional blowout is nice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The occasional blowout where you
'Cause
can show.
You get to brag about it
Right,
for a few days.
and it's a dominance. It's a dominance. You're like, look, my team just fucking dominated. Deal with it. It's how
Yeah.
good we are right now. You know what I'm saying? When it becomes an every week thing, when it becomes, oh, how much do we beat them by this week? When it's not even a question of did you win, it's a question of how much did we win by.
You saw how
you know?
bored I was at that last Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm glad we had the win, but like I have barely talked about it. since then, because
I forgot
don't-
you guys actually won again.
Yeah, I don't.
To be honest with you.
I don't like winning like that. The Falcon win
Because it was against
a great win.
It was against the Rams, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the Falcon win, that's a great win to talk about. Like,
No,
wow,
that
is fucking
There was a
unbelievable.
comeback. It was the greatest comeback in Super Bowl
But
history.
that was a great game.
No, it was.
What we saw this past Super Bowl was not.
Oh
a
no,
great
that
game
was
at all.
and that's why I said that you saw a weakness that was exploited by the Patriots from the Rams, and it just got even worse because this season nobody's able to pick up on it, and everybody is like, "Oh, Rams are this, it's over."
You know, and it's like, okay, I can say we're the champs, but other than that, I don't brag about that game at all. There's nothing to brag about that game.
No, exactly.
The Rams
exactly.
game?
Yeah, the last Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nothing to brag about. Yay, we got the win. Hip hip hooray for us. But
Another ring.
there's nothing to
Another
talk
day in the
about.
life.
What are the big highlights?
I don't.
None.
Nothing.
Like I said, I forget
the
that
Falcon
you guys
game has
actually.
a shitload of highlights.
Right.
Mostly
On
and
both
I'll
sides.
say this, mostly on the Falcon side though.
I gotta
Except-
give
except for the
that entire
turnaround.
fourth quarter to
Right.
New England
but
because
three
oh my
amazing
God.
quarters belong to the Falcons.
Yep.
Agreed.
So the Falcons, in my opinion, have more to brag about that game than the Patriots.
You
do.
can't tell that
But
to the
Patriots,
Sullys.
Whatever. If Sully can suck my dick.
Well, the Vinnies
Right.
in New York have a
Actually,
lot to
no,
say about
I don't
other
want
things.
Sully sucking my dick. I hear he gives lousy head.
Whatever.
But anyway,
He talks too much.
he does. He doesn't
Blah,
talk.
blah, 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 blah.
I
Like,
told
shut the fuck up and work on your craft.
I told Red Sox fans you got a week, and you do until next week, and he's on my side. So fuck you, Red Sox fans.
Well, we were
unless
talking
you're
about it.
unless you're Michael Loki Smith or Tim Silvestri, you can all kneel down and suck my ass.
Here's the thing: when you lose, fucking lose and move on.
Thank
Right,
you.
right,
But this
exactly.
one I thought was too fucked up not to bring out. Now, guys, let me ask you a question. If Gene Simmons walked through this door, we're all recording, we're doing our thing, and he walked through the door and you saw his face, would you recognize Gene Simmons?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If he wasn't dead, if Lemmy walked through this door and you saw his face, would you recognize Lemmy?
Oh yeah, that fucking mold.
Down mold kid,
Yeah.
every time.
If you saw Eddie Van Halen walk through this door, would you recognize
Oh, I
Eddie
know where
Van
you're going.
Halen?
Yes,
His
I
5-year-old
would.
face, absolutely.
Okay. You know what's fucked up?
Well, that's fucked.
that's fucked
2
up.
days ago, Eddie Van Halen and his son Wolfgang went to the Tool show in California. On Twitter, there's a great picture that Wolfgang took, and it says, and I quote, "A guy asked my dad if he could take a picture of him with the stage behind him, having no idea who he just asked to take this photo, and this was my favorite moment from the Tool show last night." So you can see
Yeah,
in this
it's a great
picture,
picture.
Eddie taking a picture of this rotund, bearded dude.
Oh, my
with
God.
and he has no idea that it's Eddie Van Halen. Do you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
If you are not a fan of, if you're a fan of rock and roll, and you know who Eddie Van Halen is, drink bleach. It's that simple. Because if I'm walking up and I want my picture taken, and I say to some guy, "Hey, would you mind taking my?" Holy shit!
What
you're,
about the rest of the crowd?
you're Jeff Tate
No-
from fucking Queensryche, or you're
How about
CeCe
nobody else
DeVille.
is even recognizing that, though? Look at that.
What I don't know, first of all, here's what's fucked up. Why is Eddie Van Halen sitting in the hockey seats and not down below?
It's okay. I can.
Honestly, so nobody will bother him.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's what I'm thinking.
Two, how does this guy with his little gimmick head wrap and all of this, I'm a Tool fan, how do you not know, first of all, that you're looking at Eddie fucking Van
All
Halen,
these
the
people.
god of guitar?
All these fucking
I have-
people. Look at this. They all don't know.
Well,
look at these thoughts right here.
Wait. I
Look at
have
those
a feeling.
thoughts right there.
You see that chick right there?
She has an
She
idea.
knows.
I think that's a dude.
That might be a dude. This chick with the titties,
She don't know.
she doesn't know.
She has no
and
clue.
She's just
She's oblivious.
well, my boyfriend
She's
took me to the
oblivious.
show. How do you not know, as a red-blooded male American fucking human being above the age of 20, not know what Eddie Van Halen looks like?
I'm going to drop the first devil's advocate of today's show.
I knew it was coming. John Cena
Anyway.
sucks.
I'm waiting for it.
Now, if you're a young kid and you like rock and roll, whatever, you might even listen to Van Halen. If you do, you're going to listen to classic Van Halen and you're going to watch some of the classic videos, so they probably know of Eddie as long hair Van Halen. He's a short-haired, older guy now. He might not be hard to be hard to spot.
From 86 on, he cut his hair. He's always been Flat
Yep.
Top Jones
No, he had long hair in the 90s.
for a brief hot
For
second.
unlawful carnal knowledge, and he had longer hair.
No,
Yeah, he
wait.
did.
No, he did.
OU812,
Yeah.
he had the long hair.
For
Car-
unlawful
yeah.
Unlawful carnal knowledge,
yeah,
it was
long
kind
hairs.
of like...
He cut his hair when that other singer joined.
Yeah, that was
Sammy
fuck.
Hagar.
No,
That was
not
fuck.
Sammy. Not the other guy after Sammy.
He had
Oh, the
flat-
one from fucking.
Gary Sharon.
Yes,
the
one
third
from
place, the
fucking-
third place winner in the debate.
He had
Extreme.
he had the flat top during what the fuck was the name of the album? Balance. Don't tell me what love can do. Go back and look up the video. I'm not wrong. Because it inspired me to frost my tips like he did. I wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, even though I didn't play guitar.
Yeah, but nobody listens to that album. So
Yeah, but
What are you
that's when he
kidding?
was.
Fucking great.
That's
You
when he
think it's
was
great.
dating what's her face there.
He was still with Bert and Ellie.
Yeah.
They were married for like 300 years, and then
that's
she left.
Wolfgang's mom, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wolfie's mom is Valerie Bertinelli. What kills me is that Wolf gets it. He's like, there's an irony here. How do you not know when you say, hey, take my phone and take my picture, that you're not staring at it? If it were us and we were at a show and I said to somebody, hey, here, take my... Wait, aren't you? Just for a second, you're just like, wow, what the fuck?
And here's the thing, too.
I'd be
was
more
so-
worried about calling him out.
And-
you
Right,
know?
I don't want to blow up his spot. I'll go back to 2005. I went to a Mets game, and sitting a row in front of me and my friend is David Bryan, the keyboard from Van Halen, not Van Halen, Bon Jovi. And I lean in at one point. I'm like, "Hey, I'm going up to get a beer. I'm a fan. Would you like a beer?" Sure, I'll take a beer. And I would your wife like a beer? Oh, no, she'd like a beer too. So I brought back 3 beers, and I said, I don't want to bring attention to you. I just want to kind of talk to you. It's great to meet you. I'm a fan of your work. Not a fan of your band, but I'm a
Right.
fan of your work. Oh, hey, thanks. And we're talking baseball. We didn't talk music. We didn't talk shit else. And as we're leaving, he's walking in front of us. We're glad handing. It's all good. We shook hands. He gets into a limo. I walk back to my car. It was fun, but I recognized him.
Yep, exactly.
How do you not know who the most fucking influential guitar player of the last 40 years is, you simp?
Well,
That's my question.
You know, it's just like we talked about it vaguely last week when people were like, Post Malone is so cool because he made Ozzy Osbourne famous.
Horse shit.
And it's like, yeah.
No. he
For
didn't.
those of us that know, obviously.
And Kanye West broke Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be out there. The biggest thing that we just got in a big debate over was with video games with fucking Gears 5 was whether JD should die or whether Dell should die.
Right.
And the whole idea of that is the new generation that isn't used to the old school, characters. Like I literally watched Damon Baird go from this sassy mouth fucking blonde haired dude to a bald headed fucking sarcastic old fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched this happen through the video game, but I don't think anybody else played this. So when it gets to this point, it doesn't have the same impact that it has against me. So I can see this. I can see this guy going to Eddie, and as much as he means that much to us,
To music in general.
yeah, but to us, you got to understand that, man. Music in general, right now, is about the right now, and nobody knows about fucking.
now.
Well,
Bingo, you're
gotta,
feeling it.
So basically, you got to have tattoos on your eyebrows.
No. You don't have to make a
gimmick
spectacle of
grills
yourself.
and all that bullshit.
You have to be relevant of the times for them to actually acknowledge you as a superstar.
Eddie
and
Van
I think
Halen
that's
is
where
timeless.
he is to us.
To everybody.
Like he's not.
Obviously
Hey,
not.
I'll be real.
Not to this fat fuck,
Obviously
no.
not,
He's
man.
not to me. No, like I'm not a big Van Halen fan. He's not timeless to me.
But
I like 1984 and stuff. But,
But regardless if he is or not,
I'm
that's
just saying, dude. He's not timeless to everybody.
you ain't gonna kill the guy, man. Come on, he's being honest.
You stop before you have a heart attack or a seizure.
I know, right?
Jeez.
He's gonna be on the show too.
But on the flip side, I think it's cool that Eddie just took the picture.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't make
It
a big
really
deal
is.
about it.
Because if it was like David Lee Roth be like, hey, you know who the fuck I am? I'm
Yeah.
David Lee Roth.
I ain't
right.
taking your picture, brother.
Fair enough. I'm
Be
the,
taking mine.
I'm the Niagara of Viagra, baby. Woo woo.
And then fat fuck would be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
He looks like
Wow.
Dr. Smith.
You know who I could
Somebody get this old man away from me.
You know who I could
He's
get?
a pedophile.
You know who I could get that with? Yeah, right? See, now you got him. He's going to go, see? Spew it, baby. Spew it. You rat bastard. You earned it. You earned it.
You got it down.
You sick fuck. I could see if Henry Rollins is sitting in a crowd who looks like every rocker dude ever, and I would know who Henry Rollins is. Like, dude,
Yes.
can you take my picture? But,
But
Eddie
but
fucking Van
Henry
Halen.
Rollins also
Henry
still,
Rollins in movies
and he's
stuff,
very
yeah.
relevant still. He still has a very active podcast. He's
tours.
still, I don't agree with it. I'm as heated as you are that he would do that, but I also at the same time I understand, dude. People just unless you got to think most people are like this in their phones.
Right.
And now you got Snapchat, fucking TikTok, Twitter, fucking Facebook.
Okay.
You have about six,
That-
seven
you know what?
different fucking avenues.
That's
But
We're not
Ed's been in the news lately with his famous now
News.
face.
Yeah, news.
He's been in the and if
News.
You're, if
you
you're
don't see that
clicking
shit on Twitter.
Snap-
You don't see that
Yeah.
shit on fucking
I've
on
seen it on
TikTok
Twitter a
or
million
Facebook.
times.
Yeah, because that's what you look for. It's trending in your thing. If people are only trending Nicki Minaj and asses,
Well, that's
they're not going to
horseshit.
fucking see
You've
Eddie
been on my
Van Halen. Yes, I have.
I was gonna say.
No, but here's the thing. Like, so Eddie Van Halen, obviously, he's got fuck you money.
Yeah.
He's not worried about his Instagram presence.
No.
You know, Wolfgang might be.
Yeah.
Wolfgang's probably
Which-
all over
which
that.
he was all over. Yeah.
I will say this because I follow Wolf is that he is so low key and down to earth. He's a lot like his dad. I just want to play my music and that's it. He's not Dave.
Like,
One of you mentioned
you know-
Dave. If it was Dave, it'd be like, wow, dude. Da, da, da.
Perfect example. Who are the most relevant Star Trek people?
Well, that's obvious.
You got me by the short
fucking
curlies. I
William
don't know.
Shatner.
Right now, like
right now?
William Shatner, George Takei.
Okay, yeah.
Why?
They're all over fucking
Social
Twitter.
media.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
And
here's the
actually,
thing.
Leonard Nimoy was for a little bit too
Yeah,
before he
was,
fucking
yeah.
passed away.
Because he was doing a lot of charity work and stuff like that.
And he was
William
on. He
Shatner-
was
yeah.
doing live videos all the fucking time, dude. He was on Twitter all the fucking time, dude. All the time.
So, but here's the thing: Walter Koenig, who played Chekhov, he's still around.
Yep.
He's not a huge. Nobody talks
Bones
about-
is
Michelle-
well gone, right?
Yeah,
he was the
Bones has
first
been
to
gone
pass
for a
away.
Yeah,
while.
Kelly
He
McDormand.
passed away shortly.
McDormand.
DeForest
McDormand,
McDormand.
McDormand. I don't know.
McDormand.
You got me.
Bones, Scotty, and
Yeah.
Spock are gone.
Yeah.
Nichelle Nichols is suffering from Alzheimer's, I believe.
Yep, we
Which
talked
is-
about that
yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's
And
sad.
her
It's so
and
sad
her
too.
son's a bunch of crooks.
Of course they are.
William Shatner is never going to die.
Nope.
No, I'm very concerned.
He's
that.
the George Burns of this generation.
No, I think what's going to happen is when he does eventually, like, not die, I'm going to call it turn. What happens is his face is literally going to flip, and he's going to turn into Michael Myers.
I think he's going to have Chris Pine down on the floor, and he's going to be like, "Ooh, Dad, y'all give me the power I beg
Oh. All right.
of you." That's just my theory.
You know what? I said I was going to give you all a week. Fuck a week. I want.
No, you got to give him a week.
Do I really?
Yeah,
You
you
have
do.
until the next
you can't.
episode.
You can't renege on something like
You're
that.
right. You're
man.
right. I
You
am a man of my word.
cannot.
I'm a man of my word. I'll wait till next
Plus,
week.
I think we're getting close, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
it
hey,
is.
guys,
Let's
tonight.
get to that point.
Tonight, right now, and I want to run around the table. Houston Astros, Washington Nationals, World Series 2019. Who do you
Nationals, because I just love their story.
got? Okay.
I think they got a really good story, and not only that, it's a little fun fact. Brian bought me my red Red Sox. We came to rain 2018 fucking sweatshirt. Well, when he first ordered it, he didn't look, and the Red Sox one was right next to the National one.
Oh shit.
So last Christmas, I opened up a 2018 or 2007. Yeah, it was 18.
18.
2018, we came to rain Washington
Oh,
Nationals
wow.
sweatshirt. So it's kind of funny that I opened up one of those, and just because of that, because I opened that gift.
Here's a funny story: is that people
Now
ask
I am going against my American League. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa,
I am.
hello!
I am.
You got on my shit 3 years ago.
No, I did, but I went for the Yankees.
No, Yankees weren't in. Yankees weren't in. I think it was.
No. I said
Mets, Royals.
I rooted for you guys, and my whole plan was
We
if
haven't been
you
in the
guys,
World Series since 2009.
right? But if you guys went to the World Series, I was going to stay
All right.
AL.
All right.
But because of the Nationals story,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only reason why I'm changing over to it, because I really do believe that they have that feel good Cinderella, You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a really
Okay.
it's a really good story. Although Houston winning it too, I can't get mad either way.
How cool
really-
was that fucking ninth inning
No,
the other night?
It was nice, dude. That's why I said, how can you be pissed off about
I
it?
wasn't,
You guys
and-
tied
and-
it up, and
my
then the
God.
only way you could win it was a walk-off. I mean, that's the
Look,
only way
as
you
a
could do
Yankee
it.
fan, I am sitting in the house. Everybody's asleep. I'm watching the game. LeMahieu hits a 2-run shot.
You're freaking out.
I can't.
I know.
I can't scream, so I'm beating the shit out of my easy chair. You've seen my easy chair. I'm like, yes, motherfucker, yes, LeMahieu, you fucking stud. And then the commercial gets over, and I'm like, wow, they've worked Chapman to death in the last 4 games. I'm curious. I wasn't worried. I was curious with the bats they had coming up. I said, I don't know if this is going to work out in our favor. So so-and-so gets on. I don't remember. It was a bloop single.
Well, I knew.
When Altuve got up there, and on the second pitch, Altuve pulls a backdoor slider from underneath. As a right-handed hitter, if you know anything about baseball, he goes underneath, far side of the plate, gets the backdoor slider, lifts it. And as soon as the bat cracked, my head dropped. I'm like, it's over. I closed my eyes. I'm like, I'm just going to listen to the call. And when they said, it's deep, someone's, he's going back.
He just sent the Houston to the World Series.
Basically. And I wasn't mad. And I put out the text on Facebook. I said, I'm not even mad. This was the best ninth inning, the best ALCS I've ever seen.
Because you watched it. You know
Oh
what?
my
You
God.
know what 80% of the other fucking Yankees fans were doing? Sleeping.
Well, not only the Yankee
They were
fan,
sleeping.
but
No, because you guys were getting. You guys.
I'll
it
wait
was-
till next week.
It
I'll wait till
wasn't-
next week.
It wasn't like it was going in your favor the whole game. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
we were-
it was
we were
pretty
down.
fucking ugly. It was ugly.
Yeah.
So I can see about 40% of the Yankees population being like, "Fuck this, it's over." I'll read
I can
about
say
it
the
tomorrow.
same thing, and I'm going to say this now, going into next week when I blast some of you sully motherfuckers.
Oh, every fan base has those people. Every fan base has those people.
I can remember 2003.
Houston people had those people.
Oh, yeah.
They were going to bed at 3 because this is over.
2003, I'm working at Mohegan Sun, and you know how Mohegan Sun is, and every fucking TV and every restaurant was tuned into the game. And myself, Ryan Murch, friend of the show, a bunch of other people were running back to TVs, and it's in the infancy of text messaging. So Yankees are up, and then the Red Sox are up, and then this and that. We all got out at midnight. Where do we go? We're like, let's meet at Summer Shack. So all of us, as soon as we clock out, ding, we run right up to Summer Shack, and we're standing outside. Some of us were brave enough to go in and grab a beer, have a beer, come back out, and we're watching it on those 4 TVs outside. And when Aaron Boone lifted that home run, I'll never forget. They say you always remember where you were. Much like the Tino Martinez home run in 2001. I'll never forget where I was. I was at a Halloween party dressed as Rob fucking Halford, watching Tino Martinez lift that home run. You never forget where you are. A real fan sticks around. If you, as a fan, and you see, oh, Houston's down by 6, I really should go to bed, and then Houston comes back and win it, and you wear the shirt that says American League Champion, you're a fucking fake.
How miserable was I last year during that? I stayed up every fucking game.
I know.
Every fucking game. And I had to be at work for fucking 3:30.
Yes, and-
Some of them games didn't end till fucking midnight, for fuck's sake.
Right, and on Tuesday, we're talking about it. I'm like, dude, you guys played a fucking hell of a game. I watch, and I'm not even a Red Sox fan. And this, guys, this is where I'm going next week, where all of you guys, I called out Falcons fans this week. I'm going to call it Yankee and Red Sox fans next week. I was there, and I said, dude, hell of a game. Remember in the 8th when this happened? How would I know that if I didn't watch? Remember in the 7th where they turned that double play and the challenge and the gimmick and the bullshit? How would I know that? I'm going to cheer for the American League because, and now when my pick comes up, I'm really going to fuck myself, but like you just did. But you said Washington, how many games?
Oh, it's going to go the whole. It's going 7
All
games.
7?
It's going all 7 games.
All right.
There's not going to be one dominant team here. And if Nationals think that they're going to fucking own Houston the way that they own the fucking championship before, no. Houston is a very solid team right now.
Oh, absolutely.
They showed that they can hold some bats back.
The 2 best teams in the American League battled to get here, and the best one won.
No, I agree. I agree. And that's exactly what I said by that statement. And I meant the same thing. You know, hey, you guys played a hell of a game. There's nothing to be ashamed about. You cannot fucking hide that. You know, you can't hang them fucking heads in shame. You guys have this incredible, young, strong team to look forward to going into the next year, too. You know, so there's a lot of good that came out of it. And just like you said, if you can walk away and say, dude, I literally watched a hell of a game and I'm not upset about it, hey.
When Altuve hit,
you've understood what the fucking sportsmanship of baseball is.
When Altuve hit that home run, and it bounced off that facade in left field.
Yeah, I know.
And you just hear the crowd erupt. And I'm looking at the TV, and I'm like, wow, I just watched the best fucking ALCS in history. This was amazing.
Yeah,
this beat 2014, where you guys...
The National League was a blowout, dude.
Right.
It wasn't even fucking fun for him to watch.
Go back to 2004 when it was Yankees-Red Sox. We won the first 3 games, and then you guys come back and win the next 3 games, and it's all about Game 7, and you bludgeoned us. It wasn't even fun.
Right.
Even as a Red Sox fan, you have to look back and go, wow,
I even said the same thing.
Fun.
I wasn't even expecting that. I thought it was going to be right down to the wire. I thought it was going to be one of those games where, hell, the series was a goddamn battle. So I thought we were going to battle right up until the end, you know?
And for all you cocksuckers that say choke, eat shit, drink bleach, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you can watch every one of our shows. That word never comes out of my mouth.
I'm going to say, as much as I want in my heart, I'm going to root for the Houston Astros. I'm going to say Washington in 6 games. That's what I'm saying. Eddie, any...
Now, that would put them home.
That would put them on their home field for Game 6.
Because Game
Houston
7,
has home. Houston has home field. AL won the... the American League won the
that would
All-Star
put them in
game.
Houston then.
Give me a second.
That's
Let
rough.
me go to the Google machine. I want to find out.
See, that's why I'm going to stick with my 7 then, because then 7 will be because it goes 2, 2,
2, 3,
1,
2.
1. No. They changed it.
2, 3, 2 anymore.
No, they changed it. Remember, because they didn't want it to be like that anymore. They said it was.
I think we did an episode about that.
Yeah,
Actually,
they said it was. They said it was unfair or something like that to have it go 2, 3, 2.
All right. So
do.
For those of you listening right now, Houston is up 2-1 in the World Series right now against the Nationals. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the games. Here we go. So we have right now the game is in Houston. Game 2 is in Houston. Game 3 is in Washington. Game 4 is in Washington. Game 5 is in Washington. 6 and 7 are in Houston. So it's still 2-3-2.
They did change it up for, I think it was like last year.
A couple years, yeah. But the 2-3-2 has always worked. So all I'm saying,
I'm not a big fan of the 2-3-2. I like the 2.
I love 2-3-2.
I like 2-2. Then you either go 1-2-1, because I know that's a lot for travel, but
it really is.
It really breaks up
and it
the home
extenuates
field
the whole thing.
monotony. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you look at it this way.
There's the reason
No.
why it's home
Let me
field advantage,
break
though.
it. Yeah, but let me break it down really simple. You win the first 2 at home.
Yep.
All you need to do is win 1.
Win 1 on the road.
And that's it. That's it, dude. Because the last 2 are at home.
That's why it's an advantage. It's the beauty of the whole
Right,
thing.
but that's just it. So now if you do it 2, I win the first 2.
Okay.
And now I happen to win this one over here, but then they win this one. Now we go back home. Oh, shit, they just stole that from us. Now I got to go back to them.
You have to figure it out.
Right. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I know, I like kind of throwing that little loop into it.
And look, they do the 2-2-1-1-1 in hockey, which pisses me off because last year, not that St. Louis was going to lose, because
but
St.
you see
Louis
how it
was
works.
Amazing.
But you see how the formula works. You know what I'm saying?
It only took 6 games, and St. Louis did it in the right.
It just, that's what I'm saying, dude.
And I'm not upset about it. Look, guys.
Hey, Bruins are still rolling.
Oh my God, they're
still rolling, dude.
They're gonna be badass this year. We haven't talked hockey, but we will. Jesus, oh my God, I think 2-3-2 works for baseball for the World Series.
I mean, I have no problems with it. The biggest thing is if you have home field advantage, obviously the home team
So you have
has
to have 4 over.
games.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So they're making more revenue. They're making more money. You know what I'm saying?
But you earn
if
that.
you do it with if you do it with my scheme, the essential is
2-2-1-1-1.
you essentially can get 3 and 3 out of each. You know what I'm saying? Like
You can still get
It's-
3 and 3 out of
no,
each.
no, no,
in
no.
the
You
old-
but what I'm saying money wise,
Gotcha.
money wise. You know what I'm saying? So you go 2, and then we go with that ever so popular. Oh, all we gotta do is win one over there.
What if you have a situation like the Red Sox in 2007?
We
where
still didn't
you
win at
swept-
home.
No, but you swept. You had a home field advantage, and you won 2 at home and 2 on the road, and you
Right.
swept.
Exactly. You can't help that. That's just
But if you,
you can't help that. I mean, that's what I'm saying is
it
ultimately.
took till 2013.
ultimately,
you won in
want
13, right?
You want yeah.
and that was the
and then
first.
18.
That was the time.
That was the
you
first
won
time
at
we went home. Yes,
Ever.
that was my favorite.
Ever.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That was my
Exactly.
favorite. Plus, like I
Exactly.
said, my boys were up with me every night. Sometimes, Caleb would fall asleep on me. It was just my favorite
Caleb thing.
favorite experience. Yeah,
all
Yep.
good.
He fell asleep every fucking game. It was great.
I used to
usually,
have-
usually with a piece of pizza in his hand.
with Emma, and I'll say this, and there's a lot of listeners out there that will subscribe to this, and they know because it worked. In 2011, if Emma fell asleep before second intermission, the Bruins won. Every time Emma stayed up and she lived past second intermission, I'd get text messages. Is your kid still awake? Yeah. Fuck, we're going to lose. And
Yep.
we did. Emma was, maybe she wasn't. I think she was. She was the key to the 2011 Stanley Cup championship.
Well, you just give her NyQuil.
I tried. It didn't work. To her, it was like Jägermeister. She was like, bring me more.
Bring it.
She was Ryback. Feed me more.
Yeah, we don't miss you, Ryback.
No, we don't. And I'll bring up Ryback next week, but a lot of
Please
stuff to
don't.
go over next week. I think next week we bring up. Let's talk about our rivalries. We have many rivalries. We have Red Sox, Yankees. We have Ohio State and Michigan, which is coming up on November 30th. Where are we watching the game? Is it at my house?
I thought we were watching it here, right?
Are we? Yeah, right on the big screen, Jones, right here.
I gotta figure out if I can get the game.
Oh, you can. I'll figure out where it's streaming and you can get it. But
Because I ain't got cable, so.
Pokey was asking because Pokey wants to show up 40 minutes late, and we're right by his parents'
Oh,
house.
God.
He asked me today, "Where are you watching the game?" I said,
Are
"Bro,
we-
I'll
is
find
he
out."
is he asking if we want to watch it at his house? Is
I
that
doubt
what
it.
he's
I
asking?
doubt it. I doubt it.
Because
He has to show up.
because we can't
5 years running, he needs to be here at kickoff.
we can't deal with Grumpy there.
I know.
She's grumpy.
Sometimes she's grumpy. So other times she's happy. Other times she's sleepy or dopey or bashful.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Are you good with
It's
that?
not like I'm a million miles away.
We'll figure it out. We will be figuring it out. But regardless, it's going to be somewhat.
And we'll have the camera over
Recorded,
there,
yeah.
live stream Jones.
Hey, we're getting barbecue.
Exactly. I'm already working on that. The only thing
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mention is if you guys on November 17th, his birthday, happy birthday ahead of
Sunday,
time.
we're playing the Broncos.
Okay. We will be
I'll be at Hooters.
We will be at the Azarju Mini Mansion for
What?
a 1 hour pre-show.
Who? Me?
Myself and Corey
Oh,
will be a 1
like
hour.
not me.
No.
I just said I was going to be at Hooters, motherfucker.
This is the only racing I'm going to talk about. A 1 hour pre-show and a 1.5 hour post-show on Ford Championship Sunday for the race. Mark has opened up his home once again, and we're going to, instead of doing the whole race, which was a debacle last year because everybody and their brother wanted to be a part of it, we're going to give you the pre-race and the post-race. Sit down, enjoy the race, have fun. We'll be tweeting, Facebooking, etc. during the race, but we're not going to do any broadcasting.
And
during
I'll
the
be at
race.
Hooters.
And he'll be at Hooters. And you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring him in live
Yeah.
stream Jones, and
Yeah,
we're going to have
I'm
a
going
good
to
time.
go. I'm going to go to the Manchester one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's where they've loved
As a
us before.
matter of fact, Cynthia said she's going to be there for my birthday already, and
Nice.
she's going to be my waitress.
Talk to Jerry and get us in there because we need WWE Jones
She was
because
like literally, dude. I had to ask her to like put her nipples away.
really.
They were bad.
Hot
They were
shit.
everywhere. She's like, I can't control them today.
Cynthia,
they're
right?
just poking everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like they're just poking everywhere.
yeah, dude. The Hooters thing sounds like more fun.
And they're wearing all black now too.
So
They don't. They don't even have
Seriously, you
the
already
orange and
committed
white
to
no
this.
more.
no, I didn't. You committed.
You committed to this.
No, you committed me.
No, you committed to this when you became
Yeah, this isn't a
producer.
psych house, man. You can't commit people.
You became producer.
You want to borrow the Mevo? I'll show you.
Show me how to use it. I'll do it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
All right, guys. We got
Talk to
wrap this
Jerry.
up.
Wings
Talk
and
to
nipples,
Jerry.
bro. Wings and
Yeah,
nipples.
wings and
I'll show
nipples.
you my nipples, you rat bastard.
Fuck it. Not to
Definitely.
mention, the deals that they have. 2 for $8. It's fucking samplers on the side, fried pickles and fucking wings.
Do they still do that all-you-can-eat wing night on Thursdays?
I think it's
They
Thursdays. Yeah.
used to do it.
Yeah.
Great. Thankfully, it's Championship Sunday, and
yeah,
you won't get that deal.
Yeah, you know what? Me. I think Anna needs to go to Hooters with me.
I love
me and the kid.
Oh, dude, they love the kids. Fucking bring them puppies out all the
Here
time.
we go.
Actually,
Love
you
that
can
shit.
blame Hooters for my love of blueberry beer. That was the first time.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, all right,
Yeah,
all right,
big,
guys.
tall glass,
We're gonna have
frozen
to
blueberries.
start wrapping up here because he's gonna start going off on more Red Sox fans. And
No, I'm good.
I told him no. He's got to wait
Next
till next
week.
week. He's got to wait till next week. Big shout out for everything that's going on. Obviously, we're just talking about the Speedway review that's going on tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, Facebook only tomorrow night. As far as I can tell, I'm looking at Producer Ready Focus. How are we looking for tomorrow night to do a live stream on YouTube?
All right, we can give this held together so we can give it a shot on.
All right,
YouTube,
we're going to give it a
so
shot.
we'll see.
If not, Facebook only Jones. We're going to talk about Kansas. We're going to talk about the next 3 races. We've eliminated 4 racers this past week. We have now the round of 8 that is going to be pared down the next 3 races to the round of 4. And hopefully, God willing, Kevin Harvick will be in there, but hopefully Kyle Busch will not. Fuck you, Kyle Busch. I hate you. Hashtag fuck Kyle Busch. It was a great weekend.
He does
It was
hate him.
fantastic. I hate Kyle Busch. If Kyle Busch were a bug, I'd step on him tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. But thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
And November 17th, since you won't be with me on your birthday,
I'll be at Hooters.
that Tuesday, I just ordered something for your birthday that you're going to love.
I love anything.
Absolutely,
I love
you're going to love
anything.
this.
And we just recently had our game this past weekend.
We did.
I subjected the party to the X-Men in a New York setting. It was pretty fun. It was my first ever
Dimension
Halloween. It was my first ever Halloween adventure, which was kind of fun. It was interesting. I've never really done the whole,
Now, folks, I want you to put pressure on him because I already told him we need a Christmas one. Yeah, and he was like, I don't know. I'm like, no, we need a Christmas special.
But Basement Quest is in the pot and brewing.
I can't wait.
We should be having obviously our first conversation is the one we've been talking about for like months now, and it's going to be the popular debate D&D over Palladium. So or Wizards of the Coast system as opposed to
Well, the
Palladium.
D20. I
Yeah,
guess
the
they call
D20.
it.
Yeah, D20. I'll go with
Yeah,
that.
I think it's what because they license it.
Yeah.
like anybody can do a D20.
Yeah. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Which is going to be one of my arguments against because you're frowning.
Yeah. No, I don't like how they say that. It's like,
Yeah.
because what? You don't use D20? Because that's how we attacked in fucking Robotech.
Everybody does D20.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't like that. I don't like that. But we might have the same one. But guys,
Well, it'll be a fun one.
it's going to be
Yes.
great times.
Always.
As always, you saw it on the bottom of the thing all day long, LokiandJabroni.com. Boom, there it is again.
Don't forget to
Make
follow
sure-
us on Twitter. Where are you at?
Oh, I'm at Portugal Viking, which you also saw
it's
on
on
that
there.
thing there. and-
I'm at Seaburns19 on Twitter and now on Instagram
Yep.
because
Yes,
I've
he is.
decided to dive into that particular
smart.
world.
Decided to get with the
'Cause he's
20th
smart.
century.
Yeah, pretty much.
People like pictures. People like pictures.
I had to have my stepdaughter teach me Instagram.
Yeah, people like.
What's her
pictures.
following?
I wish I knew.
She probably got a bigger following.
Probably. I don't subscribe to her. We had a deal. I won't subscribe to you. I don't want to see what you're doing. You don't subscribe to me. You don't want to see the
you know
mess.
what?
Yeah, follow and
You
follow.
made all of us subscribe to her YouTube channel.
No, my stepdaughter? No.
Oh, her.
No.
I thought you meant Emma.
Maddie taught me how to work it. We have an agreement. I won't follow you. You won't follow me. I don't want to see what kind of crazy horse shit you got going on. You don't want to see the gimmicks that I got going on. It's all good. Thank you for teaching me how this works. So, and now I'm Instagram Jones. I'm all in.
He's all over that, folks.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, guys. We thank you all very much for tuning in and supporting us in your own special ways.
And there's the Nickelback music.
And we want you to support us even more.
Go to patreon.com/Loki Jabroni. Give us a little money. If you love us and you don't want to just take it for free, give us a little something.
Or you want to see our fucking careers drop like Maya fucking Khalifa.
If you want to see Eddie's nipples, donate double.
I want to see Eddie's nipples.
Then donate double.
They're pretty fuzzy.
Good night, guys.